Good evening and welcome, everybody. Boom, boom, kaboom. It's Newf, Nukem in the room. Another Tuesday night, and the episode 41 are essentially the Gaming After Dark finale. Yes, you probably already heard by now. We've announced it several weeks ago. But after tonight, Gaming After Dark literally goes dark. But it doesn't mean that Gaming After Dark is done, per se. Gaming After Dark will continue on at various intervals. When the timing is right, when the news is big, you know, I can definitely see me doing a few shows here and there and asking the boys to come back on, you know, for the Game Awards, or if there's something late, you know, big news breaking in the industry. And, you know, and I'm sure they're going to invite me onto some of their shows, vice versa. So, like I said, it's not the end. It's just a change in the scheduling. And I'm still going to be around. I'm still going to be streaming some games like you've seen me do The Last of Us and various games over on Twitch and stuff in the coming weeks and months ahead. So I'm not taking off, not having a sabbatical. So, you know, I know for a lot of people that sucks. And there's some people that are, you know, can't wait to see me leave this community. I'm sure there's a few guys that wish I'd take a bullet in the head and die. But you know what? Too bad. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. But anyway, we're going to bring the panel in just a moment. The chat is already hopping. I see some great people. But just before I kind of get right into the nitty-gritty, I just want to say my thoughts, my prayers, and best wishes go out to my good brother, my Canadian brother, the middle-aged game guy. If you weren't watching X and C last night, he had to take off in a rather hurried fashion. When his phone kept going off, he knew there was something definitely up. And sure enough, he got some bad news that his wife had an appendix attack, I think, while she was at work. And at one point, it was touch and go, and he thought he was going to lose her. So he made an announcement about that today. And again, I spoke to him a couple of times via direct message and stuff like that. And he was very happy that I reached out to him to wish him all the best. So I am thinking of you, Mag. I know you're not watching or listening to the show right now because you have bigger things on your agenda. But brother, like I said, this journey wouldn't be where it is without you, without Titan, without you know, obviously Primal Eve and the other cast of characters as well, and all the great crew I got here right now. But I'm going to bring those guys on. Without any further ado, let's bring in the one, the only, the shaded wonder, the man who has many great arguments and likes to agitate people from time to time. Apparently, that's the thing for him, but he does it very well. The one and only GameComplainers, a.k.a. Perry, is here.
What's going on, chat? What's going on, Newf? What's going on, panel? We're here to rock and roll on the final episode of Gaming After Dark Weekly.
Alrighty. Special guest, I don't know where he is. I was going to introduce him shortly, but he's not here yet, so maybe he took a fucking nap. He is old, after all. That's what we call him, the wise old gamer. He's supposed to be a special guest tonight. Whether he makes it or not, I don't know. I've been trying to reach out to him, and I haven't heard anything. But anyway, let's bring in the rest of our panel, starting with the Red Menace, the man who brings the rock and roll to Gaming After Dark, ProtoFoxy.
What is up, everybody? Chat, you are looking beautiful as always. My brothers from other mothers here on the panel. What's going on? Do y'all know where your mothers are at? Because I do. Let's get it rolling, man. It's time to ride off into the sunset with style.
Absolutely. I knew I smelled fish and old pantyhose. Yeah. All right. The brother from another mother, yes, the man who puts the X in this X-rated podcast at times, Sir X-Man is in the building.
This is for you, Newf. Tuesday's gone with the wind. Your baby's gone with my friends. Mag, hope everything is okay with your wife. You know, we got our hearts and prayers out for you.
Absolutely, yeah. I forgot to say that in my little intro there. Yeah, thoughts from my family to his, man. That's wild to hear. So, Godspeed, Mag.
Absolutely. And last but not least, the show gets hotter and hotter because we added your Wicked Hot. Gotta see him back. Here he is.
The young buck.
My name is Your Wicked Heart, and I am a certified gamer and a bona fide stud. and you can't teach that. This right up here, this is Sir X-Man, and he's the king of bowling, and you can't beat that. Bada bing, bada boom, gaming after dark is in the room. Let's go!
Right, Enzo.
I'm loving the energy already. Everybody is ready to go this week. And speaking of ready to go, our chat is hopping already. Some of the best people out there. Dreadpool, first guy in the room. We also got Files of Horror. We call him Harold. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Yes, I am is apparently in the chat. We've got Infinite Hero hanging out with us tonight. We've also got Talos Ray in the building. Good to see you, my brother. Pink Piggles is here. And we've also got Fazan928. Our good brother Frank is in the house. Good to see Frank. We got Draven Arrow hanging out with us. Stevie Mac is in the building. Hockey fan is here. Love the name. Love the game. There you go. We got Chase Jones is in the house. My good brother Chase is in the building. Yeah, we got some great people here. Some genuine OGs, man. I love this shit. It's awesome. And if you guys didn't catch my little spiel last night, I definitely think it's worth a while to go back and watch it. I think I had some great points about, the community, my podcasting, and everything else in between last night, and it just got it out of the way, man. Like, a lot of things have changed. But you know what? Mag, certainly in his little video on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call that fucking shit these days, he definitely sums it all up. At the end of the day, this is a hobby. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to bring us joy. And all the extracurricular that goes on behind the scenes and the social media side of things, it's just an absolute atrocity. It's, why any of us are making enemies with anybody. We're all the same thing at the end of the day. We're all gamers. We play the same stuff. And it shouldn't matter what brand of company really at the end of the day is on the plastic box that we play. And I'm as guilty as charged, and I said that last night. Like, sometimes I'm guilty as charged of poking the bear, what they say, and maybe a little console war and here and there. I certainly don't do it on the highest degree, but I am guilty, and I admit that. But sometimes we have a little bit of fun with it, and that's all it is. But some people just take it way too far. Like, they make it personal, right? That's the problem. Like, you have to separate that, and that's what makes you an adult, or you should make you an adult, is stop taking stuff personally. It's not personal attacks, but when you make it personal, when you come onto somebody's timeline and you start calling them names and you start calling their family names and stuff because you can't handle an opinion, man, you gotta check yourself at the door, brother. You might need to go get some fucking clinical help, seriously. So yeah, and like I said, and I'll warn people real quick. If anybody's in this chat tonight that wants to start shit, you're not even going to get your 3 strikes. I will gladly tell these moderators and myself to boot your ass out, okay? So don't even fucking start. All right, last show. We want to have fun. We're here for a good time. All right, name is Captain Ketch is in the building. What's going on? Moggs E is here as well. Like I said, Moggs E was in the chat last night, and I hadn't seen him around for a while. But see, I don't forget you, brother. I know it's good to see you. But anyway, let's get this show on the road. It's going to be a fun time. And lots of great announcements, and it's going to be some real special stuff. That's all I know toward the end of the show. So you don't want to miss the ending of this one tonight, guys. It's going to be worth sticking around. So absolutely, Infinite. We're going to have a sense of humor, man. We're here to have a good time. We hope that you have a good time watching the show tonight. So we're going to start off with, I guess, topic number 1, which is essentially Battlefield 6. We've seen a lot of footage in the last 5 or 6 days in particular, not to mention last week. I think we talked about, that incredible trailer. The destruction looks like it's back. They stuck to their guns. Like they stuck to the modern war kind of thing, like going back to Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. I didn't see a pink gun anywhere in the trailer. I didn't see fucking the Ninja Turtles bouncing anywhere. It looks like they're also coming out with a free-to-play battle royale mode as well, but the map looks absolutely impressive, and it's going to be free to play. The main game is not. I don't think they're going to pay for that, and so very similar to what Call of Duty's doing, but I think they're on to something. And from a recent poll, 80%, get this, 80% in a recent poll of Call of Duty fans said they were actually more excited for Battlefield 6. That's freaking huge. That just tells you that Battlefield is hitting the right notes. And it also tells you that the latest COD is not impressing too many people. And I think a lot of people in the community, from those I see online, especially through social media, are getting very, very burned out with Call of Duty and the shenanigans that they keep, putting in their games time and time again. It's literally Fortnite with the COD name slapped on it, for better or worse. Now, you guys might disagree with me on that, but I'm kind of really, I'm myself am burned out with Call of Duty. I'm burned out on the massive file sizes. I'm burned out on the twitchy shooter dynamics of the game. It no longer feels like it has any ounce of realism left. And I'm not saying that Call of Duty was the most realistic shooter in the world, but holy hell, man. We can all attest here because a few of us had a community game night a while back. Remember playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare a few weeks ago? Perry does. What a difference in how that game looked and felt, eh, Perry?
Yeah, well, it was different.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. That was actually pretty cool. That was actually kind of like that was sweet. That was the pinnacle, and the remastered version's even cooler. But man, that was the pinnacle. Definitely felt a lot slower, but it felt like a more realistic kind of slow, So I know at least one guy on the panel who's over the moon for Battlefield 6 because he's probably one of the biggest Battlefield fans that we got, and that's Sir X-Man. So I think it's only fitting that Sir X-Man gives us a rundown and his take on what he's seen.
No, I'll go last. I'll go last.
You wanna go last?
Let me go last.
All right, brother. I'll let you go last, my brother. I'll let you go last. Dizzy Delta and Ron Hale are in the chat tonight, guys. You are fucking fantastic. Good to see you guys.
Dizzy.
Awesome. So let's start off with the old school man on the panel here, Mr. ProtoFoxy. Let us know what's your thoughts on Battlefield. Are you jumping back in, brother?
Oh yeah, definitely. Everything I've seen so far looks absolutely fucking incredible, and I can't wait. Battlefield has always scratched an itch when Call of Duty fell short for me. Like playing some of the different games, like Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, especially, really kind of just like didn't land with me at all. So I just switched over to Battlefield and was playing that. And I love the more strategic style gameplay. So it felt better to me. Sometimes, running and gunning in Call of Duty is fun and shit, but there's other times where I want to be a bit more cerebral, and that's where Battlefield is. And 6 looks like it's going to scratch that itch.
What were some of your turn-offs from perhaps the last few Battlefields? Because I don't know about you, but like Battlefield 4 was the last one I would say that I really enjoyed, and then Battlefield 5 after that was pretty good. I kind of say like this, the last one really was rough at the start. It's not too bad now, don't get me wrong, but it feels like they tried to do too much and never delivered on half of the promises. So where did things kind of go downhill for you, Proto?
Battlefield 2042 was the one where I just kind of stepped out, but that was because it was an unmitigated mess out the gate, and I just never went back to it. Like, I dabbled with 5 for a little bit, but more like 3, 4, the Bad Company games, and then 1 especially. I love Battlefield 1. So those for me were what I thought were peak, and then like Battlefield 5 was just kind of meh, and then 2042 was like, yeah, I'm good. And I think a big part of that was, for 2042 especially, was because it was more just the online, like quote unquote competitive shooter. And I'm one of those weirdos where I don't just sit and play those games online all the time. It's fun to get in with friends and shit, but I like a good campaign and shit like that too. So, so when that dropped, it was like, you're missing something that I really appreciate, so that was it for me, was 2042. And then 5 just didn't land with me the way I wanted it to.
Well, I can tell you with 2042, I mean, one of the modes they've added, I can't remember if they had it in previous Battlefields, but obviously being able to play some of the modes like Conquest or Rush or whatever, and be able to play like against the bots, and you could turn up the difficulty. I know Sir X-Man would play a lot of game modes against, again, when you're playing with your friends, but you're playing against the bots. And, there was plenty of challenge there too, without a lot of the cheap and nasty tactics that often come from playing the human element, so that was a lot of fun with 2042. And like I said, they made a lot of improvements down the stretch. So, but they got to get the movement rate. They got to get the feel right. And if they can get the destruction, is if it looks and ends up being as cool as it's looking, I think we're in for a real treat here. So,
I agree.
Let's go with Perry. Perry, What do you like it, or what's your take on what you've seen so far of this game? I think it's going to be, and apparently it's coming out October the 10th. Do you believe that?
Yeah, it's my anniversary, actually. So I probably won't be playing it that night. I'll be playing it the night after.
Perry's like, yeah, I'm going to have a battlefield of my own in the bedroom with the missus. It's called Conquest.
Oh, Rush.
I'm with
We
Proto
call this
on this.
battle royale.
I'm with Proto on this one. 2042, I bought when it was $10, like immediately when it came out. Like, I don't know, probably about a month or two after it came out, it was already $10 on Amazon.
Yeah.
I got it. I wasn't feeling it. I played the beta. I something happened in the beta where I got kicked out. I don't know what the hell happened, or the game froze or something. But I put it down and I got rid of it. So, but I did like Battlefield 1 a lot more than 2042 at the time. Battlefield 4 was actually pretty good too. 5, we played a little bit of 5, and like Proto said, same thing. We weren't feeling it when we were playing in a group. But then you guys recently invited me back into playing 2042. It seems like they refined a lot of the stuff. So I was having a lot of fun with it. And my wife's playing that game now. So there you go.
There you go. Our good friend Chase. Now that dude's good at shooters, man. So if you can get him on one of your teams, by all means, get him. He's good at stuff, especially Call of Duty. That dude's awesome. He's excited for the Battlefield 6.
Oh yeah,
new shooter in gentlemen jumping back in. And I can tell you what I'm excited about, which drops, I think, next month. It's called, if you saw that there, the Delta Force game.
Oh, yes.
That drops, I think, next month.
Definitely going to try.
And I do believe it's even going to be free to play. I think they have a campaign mode, but don't quote me on it. But it looks really good. Graphically, it looks amazing. So let's see. And apparently lots of people enjoying that new shooter right now, that one, Ready or Not. They're saying it feels a lot like the old Rainbow Six games, more of a tactical close quarter shooter. So that one might be worth picking up at some point. Right now, I think it's about 60-something bucks Canadian, which is probably about 50 American or 40-something bucks American. That might be a cool shooter. But anyway, not to get off track. So back on the Battlefield topic here. So do you think though, Perry, before we move on to Wicked Hot and stuff here in Sir X-Man, do you think that Battlefield will play it safe, at least for the first while, and more or less give us a more of a traditional shooter and not get a little too wild and wacky with DLCs? Like, bite off more than they can chew, because I think they're hearing it. I think Vince Zampella being behind this one and seeing the reaction that Call of Duty and I think it's proof now when they're looking at social media and you're seeing a lot of people trash Call of Duty. And it's not because, oh, well, they make a Call of Duty game every year. You're kind of hearing people say, like, Call of Duty is selling its soul, and it's trying to compete with Fortnite, and Call of Duty's never really had to compete with anybody. It's been a successful shooter in its own right, and it should never have to imitate, a lesser game, in my personal opinion. So do you think they're going to stick to the guns here and not water this down with a bunch of horse shit?
Really quick, I did watch the trailer. I think I saw both trailers. I don't even know. Or how many trailers came out? 2 of them or 1 of them? I can't remember.
One of them was the main trailer of the reveal. Then they uploaded a test of some of the multiplayer. That looks sick, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it looks good. So I saw those, and I am excited for it. All right, I'll get to your actual question now. It all depends on how much it sells and EA. If EA sees that this thing isn't selling too well, they're going to whore it out, and they're going to rake in the money. If it's selling well without doing all the extra stuff, they could be like, wow, we have the market now. Let's just roll with it. And they probably make another Battlefield immediately. Like, they'll start developing on the next one. You know what I mean? They won't?
No, they won't. No, because Microsoft Battlefields take about, on an average, 4 to 5 years to come out. Every Battlefield.
Do you think instead of the next Battlefield, they'll just do like another Medal of Honor in between?
No, what they'll do is they like to add DLC and new maps and new things like that, innovate the game along the way and make it better within a 3-year cycle. So that's what Battlefield will do. They ain't into that come out every year, come out every 2-year thing. That's Battlefield.
But I also think one of the things that also hurt Battlefield 24, and I know it was also one of the reasons I was kind of on the fence about not picking the game up at all. I mean, I didn't buy 2042 until it was in the bargain bin, but that was the lack of a campaign. Some of the campaigns in the last couple of years haven't been overly good, but it looks like they are bringing back a campaign mode for this game. Unless I heard wrong, they do have.
It's a full campaign. You are correct.
Yeah. So there you go. Like that's a big get. And I think it's always great for people that like Battlefield, but maybe just don't want to dive into the multiplayer side of things. Because again, I will say with Battlefield, the one big difference for those who have never played it or people picking it up is the learning curve is definitely a little bit steeper with that game than it is for Call of Duty. Because there are classes. The weapons have a much different feel. It's more tactical. You need to spot enemies. You need to know how the maps work. It's not so much running and gunning. Yes, there's that too. But anybody who's played both games definitely know that they feel vastly different from one to the other. It doesn't mean one's terrible or whatever, but yeah, they're definitely different. They're different beasts, and you gotta play to their strengths. So, Chase Jones, I'm on PUBG with a yeah. That was the thing I always found with PUBG was PUBG just handled too clunky. It felt too slow. It's like even trying to pick shit up all the time, and like shit all over the ground. And you're adding like
gnarly shit.
Like you're adding triggers and you're adding stocks and you're adding all these parts to guns. Like that's I think the best part I liked about Fortnite is you weren't adding all that garbage, but it kind of had the same feel to some degree. Yeah, so that's good, man. That's awesome stuff. Wicked Hot, man. What's your take? I know one of the first games I ever played with Wicked Hot, believe it or not. I know it was a Battlefield game.
Yeah,
I think can't remember.
Yeah, you came in there with us, remember?
No, I played with Wicked Hot and Wild Baits long before me and you guys played. This was years ago.
Yeah, it was. I think it was Battlefield 5, but
I think it was 5.
Yeah, I think it was. Hey,
oh God, the guy who doesn't give us.
What you do? Why you have a nap or what?
Shit about Battlefield. What the fuck?
He had to refill.
Sorry about the delay, man. I was getting a couple of things done before I had to log in, so I apologize for being a little bit late. But I think it was good.
Did the wife give you a rubbing tug before you jumped on, or what?
Well, let's just say
it was an OPHJ.
Let's just say I'm going to be. Let's say I'm just going to be calming myself for the next 10 minutes before I can do it again. Let's put it that way.
Refill the tank.
So, welcome to the show, my friend. We'll get to you in just a second. Continue what you're saying about Battlefield, brother.
But no, I'm actually really excited based off the footage we've seen and stuff like that. The destruction looks good. I think it kind of mirrors how Battlefield 1. I think Battlefield 1 had great destruction, with the blimps and everything and the buildings breaking down. The gameplay looks tight. I like the modern feel, like you were talking about earlier. I think with this one, it's really going to excel because, like you guys said, it has the campaign. So right off the bat, you're even going to get the crowd that doesn't want to play the multiplayer. But it's like a slow approach, so it's going to be different. It's got a slight learning curve. Multiplayer is going to be there. I think it's going to be good because you got Vince Zampella back at the helm. He's steering the ship. So I think we're going to get down to the roots and the bones of what Battlefield is. I think honestly, everybody is sick and tired of the mumbo jumbo, the junk, the extra stuff, the skins that just don't match with the environment, and I think people are growing tired of that, and I think this is the perfect time. 2042 had its chance, and they fucked up, and I think they really fucked up was in the beginning. Woo!
So, if you add
content.
If you added G.I. Joe characters, even, or if you added Rambo, or if you added, say, the Expendables, or something like that, I can kind of understand, but I don't understand that you can add fucking SpongeBob and fucking Turtles and Beavis and Butthead to a serious shooter. You know what I mean? It just don't. It's wild.
It starts to lose its lust. You know what I mean? Like I'm running around trying to kill people, and it's like, oh well, I can see this fucking guy from a million miles away because he just paid $20 for a fucking stupid skin.
Like Sesame Street adding porno characters.
Yeah. Yeah, and I just Battlefield 6 just has to get it right. Like everything seems to be lining up. The gameplay looks good. They got the right guy steering the ship. When this game launches, don't make the same mistake you made in 2042 and have lack of fucking content in the beginning, because that is where you shit the bed. Like, I was ready for 2042. I didn't really have too many problems with it. It wasn't the greatest game. It needed more. It had potential. But, like, when they just didn't give it that love when they needed it, when the game needed it, it just kind of like... And then everybody left. And then it kind of took a while for people to come back. But...
If this game is successful now, if this game really takes off, do you think that opens the door for potentially a Bad Company game coming back?
I think, yeah. I think it opens the gate for anything because this is the safe bet. You know what I mean? You have a Battlefield with a number. It has it has expectations, but it's not like living up to a Bad Company game, right off the bat when they're trying to get the train back on the tracks. I think this is a good starting approach, and I think we nail it. They fucking send Call of Duty back to the fucking end of the line, and then they just make another game, and they just start fucking rolling them out.
I could see them putting Bad Company maps with the new way they're doing Battlefield. Now, that would be cool. Instead of getting Bad Company, just give the maps from those previous old school Battlefield games. So you got to do. Even throw in there a 1943, maps.
Right,
throw them in there. That would be tight.
The old the Japanese one, was it Iwo Jima or whatever the hell they had there?
In my opinion, because every Friday there's Friday Night Battlefield, where it is a certain map, and they have a certain game mode and whatever. It changes every week. They should do that, but make it more expansion, expand the idea of it, and make it like you said, like 1943 one week, then the next week,
make it weekend special.
like a weekly time portal. Like, where are we jumping this time? Where are we jumping this time? Okay,
I think they're gonna have portal. I think they're gonna have.
That'd
portal.
be dope. That'd be cool. Yeah. I like that shit. Friday Night Battlefield's dope. Check that out.
Those graphics too, man. Like even just I watched like some guys showing like videos of them playing through the beta, and like the tanks and stuff looked absolutely insane in this game. Like the detail was on another level. And I was gonna say they're also skipping the Xbox One and the PS4 for a change. So that's fucking
next gen. It's about time we move on.
Full next gen, baby. That's awesome.
I paid for it. Move on.
We on current gen now.
How many copies do you think you're going to sell on a fucking Xbox One and a PS4 at this point, right?
2.
Well, see, this is what I love about the Xbox. That's going to be play anywhere. So if I buy it on Xbox, I can play it on my PC.
That's true. That's definitely true.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I think Chase kind of brings it up, map design, which is a large part of what makes Battlefield successful and stuff. And they got to get the map design right. They got to get the flow right. The big maps can be a little bit.
I love Conquest.
They can be chaotic at times, and they can also be very slow, and you know what I mean. You kind of lose your rhythm, right?
Hey, Newf, I got a question on that. How happy would you be if they went to the old way of doing Conquest?
Oh, absolutely.
Because this new way is all right, but it's still not like the old way of Conquest. That was like the best.
The future is now, old man.
Let's get to our esteemed guest. Welcome, guys. Wasted with Wise Old Gamer. He has his podcast on Friday nights. Make sure you check him out. Poor bastard keeps inviting me on his show all the time, and I feel like a douchebag because I got to turn him down because he starts a lot earlier than I get off of work. By the time I'm home, he's almost pretty much wrapping up the show. But at some fucking point, my boss will give me a Friday off, and I will gladly oblige if he'll keep extending the olive branch. But anyway, Wasted, thanks for being here, Wise Old Gamer. It's good to see you, man. I thought it was very fitting to have you come in for this, this semi-finale, so to speak, because you probably heard the news that I'm putting this podcast to bed, and we'll do like one-offs and stuff, but I'm not doing the weekly gig anymore. So I wanted to have you back on. I know you were part of this gig for a while as well with Sir X-Man and Cerebral Paul and I and stuff. So yeah, you're part of this journey too, and it's good to have you on. So how you doing? And what do you think about the whole Battlefield? It looks like it's coming back in a big way, man. People are actually excited for this one.
I am looking forward to it. Okay, full disclosure, I am not a Battlefield guy. That is just not my forte when it comes to games.
Told you he's a noob.
I do single player. I do single player. I'm more of an RPG single player guy type guy myself. Enough. I do dip my toes into Battlefield and COD, but it's more of those things to go in, get my ass kicked a couple of times and come out, saying, okay, yeah, I've been humbled. Now move on with my life, just so that's why I play it. But I'm looking forward to it. Here's the problem I have with Battlefield. Their intro trailers, their announcement trailers are always really good. I remember with 2042 and the tornado, I was glued to the edge of my seat. I was like, oh, fuck, I get to fight in a motherfucking tornado. Yes. Yeah, I just have all of that sort of deflated on me. So, with what they showed, it looked really good with the helicopter crashing in and everything like that. I did have a couple of people on my panel the other night who actually saw gameplay of Battlefield 6, and they said it looked really good. It was true to form. But again, I've not seen any gameplay. I'm only going by what the trailer showed, and the trailers got me amped, but the 2042's trailer got me amped. The previous Battlefield before that got me amped. So, and 2042 for me sucked. So I don't know. But then again, I suck in Battlefield anyway. So I don't know if it was because I sucked or the game sucked or both. But yeah.
Well, you got to pick up a copy. You got to come play it with us, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be the medic guy. I'm not one of those guys who'll go in and do all the shooting and shit. I'll be standing in the back and help you guys out a little bit.
Seat's taken. That's wicked.
Seat's taken. Keep walking in the back of the bus.
Okay, you got to have who's got the bigger needle contest here. Let's go.
Okay, he won by default. I'm sorry. Now, if it was a bigger tits, then yeah, I think I got a chance. Especially if they're functioning tits. I think my left one still functions. Oh, yeah. Yep, sure it does. Like there you go. Just when I thought I didn't have any half and half for coffee in the morning. There you go. Anyhow.
What's in that vape, man? What seriously?
Semen.
I could tell you, but then in Alabama they'll send me to jail, so I can't.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Or invite you to a family reunion.
He's a murderer.
Why? Because I'm married to half of my cousins, anyways. What difference does it make?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah, you'll fit right in.
You in the right state for that?
I'm an Indian. I'm an Asian. And I'm Southern, so I get to marry multiple wives, but all those wives are my cousins, so it's okay. There you go.
You're gonna build an army. It's gonna be one weird.
He's in Alabama.
A football team, and I'm not talking about soccer. I'm talking about a football team.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And where were we?
Battlefield. Yeah, that's it.
We were talking about Battlefield, and all of a sudden it's marrying your cousins. I don't know what's going on here.
Well, that's what happens when you're in Alabama. You start off playing a video game. The next thing you know, you're walking down the aisle with your cousin. So there you go.
That's how it goes. There's nothing you can do. It's written like the law.
Having 15 kids living in a trailer park.
Hey,
yeah, you know I'm right.
Hell yeah, sister.
Are they all getting welfare? Then that's fine by me. Then there you go.
Yeah, I need some of that.
Cougar Man's here. Yep, right on time.
Man.
Right when the conversation starts going downhill, Cougar Man shows up.
Cougar Man, show me your tits.
Yeah, show us your tits, sure.
Yeah, Cougar Man.
Oh man, yes. Well, we used to call him a MILF man. Now he's Cougar Man, which is kind of all
MILF,
part of
yeah.
all one and the same, really, isn't it? All right, let's jump over and finish up the conversation with Sir X-Man. I know he's obviously excited. He's been waiting for a while for this one, and hopefully, I don't know if are all the betas over now.
No, they're still going on.
Happened.
They're still testing and playing. We got a beta coming up. I think it's August 1st. They're gonna have an open beta on console.
Oh, nice. Okay.
August 4th. August 4th. That's what I heard.
August 1st. I'm like,
don't quote me on that, but that's what I heard. So I heard it put.
Hey, folks, running live.
Okay. Just curious with the panel and the people in the chat. What platform are you planning? I know it's going to be crossplay, but what platform are you buying it on?
Dreamcast.
Sir X-Man. You're getting it on Xbox,
Xbox,
obviously. Xbox.
Xbox.
Hot. What are you buying it on?
I'm gonna play it on the Gamecast. I can't afford it.
Son of a bitch, you beat me too.
Nah.
Why is if you do pick it up? What are you getting it on?
My wife's purple dildo. There you go. No, just kidding.
Wow, they really are bringing back the levelation.
Well, I mean, I want to get a chance to play the game, and if it's not on that, then I won't get a chance to play it. There you go.
Oh my goodness, dude!
There was so many ways I could have went with
if
that.
I'm getting it, I'm
but
going to get it on the
I left
Xbox. It's going to be on the
alone.
Xbox.
Yeah. Wicked Hot. Sorry, go back. You were going to say because you were.
No. Oh man, I don't know if it's.
Don't forget it's crossplay. You can play it on your PC. So that way we can play either or. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna either get it on PS5 or Xbox. I have not decided. The Switch 2 can handle it. It's the only console that can run it seamlessly on the
Switch 2.
60 frames.
Switch 2 basically adds Lego brick versions of the buildings.
That would actually be awesome. A Lego Battlefield.
Oh my god, wouldn't that? It would actually.
That would definitely be next level. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Look, let EA just concentrate on
if you're
this.
Listening, if you're listening, you may have an actual big DLC you could build a map with Lego blocks, just blowing everything up.
Hey, Forza Horizon 5 got a Lego.
Absolutely.
Battlefield Lego.
There you go. You heard it right here.
That one called
you guys. They owe us a commission.
I'll come in with my Lego tank.
Right, Proto?
Yeah. Being that Dreamcast, Gamecast, and a purple dildo were all already taken, I can't add to the proceedings to make it funnier. So I'll end up getting it on.
Proto, did you say Dreamcast guy with the purple dildo?
Now he's talking. Look at that background.
Yeah, Dreamcast guy with a purple dildo playing it on a Gamecast.
Oh my god!
All seriousness, PS5. As soon as I get a decent controller again.
Fuck it. Oh my god!
All right, now you ready?
Yeah, I saw you're having issues, I guess, with your DualSense 5, are you?
Oh, my controller. Oh yeah, man. I got the.
Yeah, well, you need to stop masturbating to Aloy. That was.
I mean, I do. I know it's not supposed to go in there, but it's just so much fun.
Why game and be playing Battlefield like this? That's why I can't play so good. It's like I'm ready for the dildo.
He treats his controllers like he treats his
He's
guitars.
just ready to go. It's gonna be like that episode of South Park with the bikes. All of a sudden, they're powering it.
The guys.
Oh shit! But yeah.
What the fuck are you doing?
We're going around.
He's voguing
around the world.
There.
Going around the world.
But yeah, my PS5 controller finally took a shit, which pisses me off. So I got to get a new one.
Hey, I've had my Elite controller for 4 years, and I still haven't had a problem.
Well, you spent $200 on it too, X-Man. I'm sure you shouldn't.
No. I spent $160 because I got it at
your ass doesn't have any problem with the Elite Series 2 controller because your bitch ass is always playing Guitar Hero. That's why, because you don't use the fucking controller. You're using the Guitar Hero's controller.
Okay, guys.
That's the fucking reason you have no problems with it.
Would you let him know what I'm playing all the time, gentlemen, please?
Peggle.
Bowling. Thank you.
Bowling with the guitar controller.
No. I would hate to see that, actually.
I swear to you, God, for that man bought that guitar controller, and for 4 fucking weeks, that's the one fucking thing he would show every goddamn podcast. Look at the controller. Look at the guitar.
I play Rock Band all the time. I play Rock Band still.
Oh,
even Wicked got the Wicked got the new controller too for Rock Band.
Should I go get my?
He got his guitar too. Thank you. So I ain't the only one. Boom. And I said it, ghetto fool.
So Proto's go with the PS5 version. Perry, what are you picking it up on?
I didn't even get a chance to say anything.
Nobody cares. You can't play Battlefield. You have arthritis, son of a bitch.
You're getting Xbox like you got a choice.
Why'd you get the finger right up your ass?
How many aspirins did it take you for you to be able to lift up that finger? How many aspirins did it take?
How many butt plugs did you have to? How many butt plugs?
You got to take one Viagra just to raise it.
You can make it to the show.
You got a cortisone shot just to hold it.
Okay, Sir X-Men. On what our platform are you going to play it on? I think we pretty much know. I think you said.
Oh, y'all already know Xbox with crossplay with Game Pass on the PC. Well, I don't need.
Yeah, but you don't understand. Xbox, he's talking about the OG Xbox.
The Game Pass.
I don't need the Game Pass to have crossplay with PC.
Oh my
I don't need Game Pass to have
Not really play anyway. Play.
Yeah, you just buy it there and then you can play it through the Xbox app. You don't need Game Pass for it.
Shit, your ass is probably going to buy it on the Ouya.
Wow.
You know, you smoke your wheat vape, your weed vape thing.
Blah blah blah.
Blah 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 blah.
Perry, obviously you're picking up PlayStation, Xbox, maybe both.
Maybe both. Usually EA does a 10-hour trial, so maybe I'll check it out there. But my wife's gonna buy it on Xbox, so
okay.
I'll probably just game share with her first.
Yeah, she's part of our crew.
On PlayStation. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she's part of our
Everybody
crew.
in the chat, are you guys picking up Battlefield 6 when it comes out? Just curious, is it a day one? Is it a wait for a sale? Is it a wait for a review kind of thing? So give me a 1 for a day one, give me a 2 for a wait and see, and give me a 3 depending on how this thing reviews and plays out. So
I already know Talos is going to be. I already know Talos is going to be there with us.
Everybody better put a 1 in the chat so they better support the dev so you get it.
There you go, 3 1s to the panel so far.
I don't
guy. I call him the it guy, but it's the IT guy. What's going on, IT man?
Well, we know
Frank,
doing
what's up with the 3, Frank?
Fabio Amorim is in the chat, guys. Yes, what's going on, Fabio? Good to see you, man. Been a long time. Game Set Live with our good buddy KY Bob. He says he'd love to get it day one, but after 2042, he's going to kind of wait on this one.
There's nothing.
Fazal kind of says the same. He says 3, but you guys are going to convince me to buy it. Absolutely, Fazal. We are going to twist your arm.
You have to get it.
Do that literally. Yes. Draven Arrow says 4 not interested. That's a crazy one. But hey, man, to each their own. We're not here to judge. Right?
Talos, I guess he said he's going to wait.
No, we cannot wait. He must get it. He must get it day one.
Right on. Good to see everybody in the chat, guys. Chat is hopping tonight. Awesome. I hope I've managed to say hello to everybody so far. Like I said, a few people haven't been here for a while. It's good to see them come out. Venge is in the chat as well. Cougar Man, our Rob, my good brother, is in the chat. Good to see him here as well. Chase Jones hanging out with us. So, like you said, lots of great people here already tonight, guys. 23 and climbing. So good to see you all. Appreciate it. Hit the like button. Share this stuff out.
Hit the fucking like button, folks. Unless y'all bitches out there hate watching, so hit the fucking like button regardless.
Wise Old Gamer gives a 69. I don't mean if that what's he going to play the game upside down and lick one side and then the other.
I thought we were just guessing our favorite numbers here. People are saying 4, 5, 6. I'm like, well, shit, I like 69. It's like, what?
Oh my god!
I mean, after 20 years of marriage, it's more like a 96 these days. But yeah, I mean, we still like 69. You know,
you play your video games upside down, with your feet hanging from the ceiling, hoping that the dog will lick your ass while you're playing, or what?
No, my wife's ass is on one side, my ass is on the other. We're doing ass to ass. That's it. That's a 96 there.
But is there peanut butter involved?
No.
There's melted marshmallows, but who's asking?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay, fair enough.
I don't know how to take that.
I want to say they're melted marshmallows. It's something wet and sticky. That's all. It looks like marshmallows to me, melted.
Dear God. Right up come. Hate to see it. Get the black light, folks. Get the black light.
You guys better get out the fucking fucking Javex there or something.
Okay, Wise. Stop joke time.
Industrial car strip.
Okay. We're gonna do a serious conversation. Okay.
All right. My
opinion.
opinion.
After dark can be anything serious, right?
Yeah, that's true. Especially later on.
Look at all the faces on this
Newf grew a
podcast.
beard this week.
Huh?
I just noticed that Newf's been growing out his beard.
Yeah, I'm trying to copy you, man. Yours is whiter than mine, though.
You think I'm older?
Well, they do make bleach for them now.
Nah, I'm cool. I was talking about for
Be a butthole.
Yeah.
And doesn't yours go grow on with Velcro, by the way?
Maybe Sir X-Man's getting a mouthful of that marshmallow stuff you've been talking about.
He likes marshmallows.
I love marshmallows. I don't know about you, but I'm from Massachusetts, and we love a good old fluffernutter. Hey.
Oh, you guys
melt in your mouth, not in your hands.
Stay puft marshmallow man. That's all y'all are. Stay puft marshmallow man.
It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow.
I fucking think this is the last show.
Marshmallow Man, sponsored by Mission.
So switching topics, guys. I gotta ask you guys: are things?
How we gonna switch topics? I never gave my opinion.
Oh, nobody gives a fuck about your opinion. Shut up.
See,
you did. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
When I want to hear your opinion, I'll give you one.
He acts like this is middle. He acts like this is on Friday, man.
Yelling. Go, Sarah.
Come on, Wise. Jesus.
This is like a
go ahead.
We're fucking mentally challenged here.
Yeah. But no,
let's go.
You got it, sir.
Go ahead, Sir X.
I'm waiting for Wise to interrupt me again.
Nah, he ain't gonna do it.
No, he's lost in the smoke over there right now. You got the floor is yours.
He's waiting.
It's on you.
All right. My opinion is Battlefield. They brought a lot of.
Let them rip. Let them rip. Let them rip. Let them cook. Let them cook. Let them cook.
They brought a lot of the old mechanics back, man. A lot of the old mechanics back. And I appreciate that. Remember when you could drag the body and Battlefield 1 up to safety and then heal them? They brought that mechanic back. They brought back the way you can do your selector on the fly. You still have the same button from what I gather, but this time your selection is better and quicker to where you can do your attachments on the fly. They improved the commands from what the people tell me in the alpha scene that's been playing the game. And the targeting is a lot better and a little bit more precise if you don't have the scope with the shadows. They made your attachments come a little faster, they say, when you upgrade. Now, the thing that I love is that for every specialist, they brought back the gun specific for that specialist, the series in the gun. And I love that because there's no way that another specialist should have the same gun as a sniper. You know, I mean, assault should not have a sniper unless it's in their selection towards the end that they earn. Medic, you know, they need their own special weapons. That most of them use LMGs, some assault weapons, but mostly small LMG. You know, the small little ones like P90s and things like that because they need that immediate quick fire. So I'm glad they brought that back to the classes. Landmines, they can get covered up so they can't see them on the map if they drive in the tank. Oh, wow. That's a big improvement. I love that. The RPGs.
We found a new role for Wise. We'll bring him into the game. He made a do with the shovel burying all the landmines.
But the RPGs, they said they made them a lot more accurate and more precise instead of like, you know, fly by night. Like you know how you get an RPG, right, Newf? You try to shoot it, right? And you know you right at that target, but you miss. They said they made it a little. They worked on that to make that a big improvement, and they did work on the flying mechanics like you asked for, Newf. So they fixed that. But a lot of improvements. We all know about the destruction that's coming back, like in Battlefield 3 and Bad Company, and Battlefield 4. So yeah, I just don't want no crazy destruction where it's like super retarded. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we were seeing in the beginning trailers and stuff like that. Destruction is nice, but when it's out of control destruction, there's no purpose for that. Right. You know, make it more realistic destruction. Now I can see if you blowing up a building and you got the right amount of power in the weapon you're going to use to blow up the building, that's fine. But when they blew up that bridge, I hope that's part of the game. I hope that's part of the game. When you see a whole bunch of tanks coming across the bridge to come to your side where you're at, and you blow up the bridge and they all go down in the river. That's going to be sick. And that probably will be a part of Conquest. And I love Conquest. So, you know, I'm hoping for the best for it. And it looks like it's going to be good. Because, man, I can't wait. And that's day one buy for me. Absolutely. I don't care what grocery store I got to rob. I'm just joking. But yeah, that's day one for me. Get the right crew together and go and do some damage, man.
That's said he'd rob a 7-Eleven, but he can't stay up that late. No, it's going to be awesome, man. That's well said, and nobody's more versed in Battlefield, I don't think, on this panel, perhaps than yourself for sure. So, like I said, graphically, man, the game is looking amazing. Based on the destruction, like I said, as long as it lives up, because and like Wise said that when he started talking about this, has been the problem with Battlefield is Battlefield hasn't been notorious for giving us these amazing videos that show the game off, that show these advanced geometrics and all these systems and stuff, and then the game finally comes out and it's like, this is not anywhere close. You know, it's kind of that Crackdown scenario. You know, obviously not as bad as Crackdown, but I think with Vince and Crackdown. I think with Vince and Pella behind the helm, with EA knowing what's at stake with Battlefield, because I think they know if this game doesn't come out and hit hard and hit heavy, then they know this series is going to be in some trouble, right? It's obviously been staggering behind. Its numbers are falling off over the last few years. I don't know the exact sales figures on Battlefields, but it's no secret. I mean, there's obviously, you know, the fact that they put this one to bed for a while, haven't made a Battlefield since 2042, which was several years ago now. That tells you a lot. It tells you that they went back to the drawing board. You know, they told DICE, this is what we need. We got to make this game click. We got to make it resonate with gamers. And I think this is the one time, honestly, with this series where they have a really big shot, not only by making a better game, but because I feel like this is the first time in a long time that Call of Duty is going to drop the ball. You know, Call of Duty's been right at the end zone for so long, and I think this is the one time they fumble at the end zone and it gets kicked downfield. Now, look, does that mean Call of Duty's going to fail?
But they did that previously too, didn't they? They Call of Duty. Which one was it? The one that happened a couple of years ago. The one that happened that was also a fumble, wasn't it?
When they did the Infinite Warfare game, that one struggled. That one had a lot less pre-sale numbers, and the biggest saving grace for that game was packing in the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, which came in with that game. A lot of people that bought it literally bought it for that pack-in at the time, as opposed to the actual game. And now, in defense, that was actually one of the better Call of Duties. That was pretty good. Actually.
It really was, actually.
Campaign. You know,
yeah, I think
you went in space and everything. You know,
I think the main problem Battlefield has always had and it will have going forward in the near foreseeable future. And this is coming from somebody from an outsider's perspective. Again, I have no expertise in this as Sir X-Men did, so he would be more knowledgeable about talking about this than I would. But I've always felt from a outsider's perspective that Battlefield's biggest dilemma is that it's always been living under the shadow of Call of Duty. And I think therein that is a double-edged sword to them to a certain extent. They want to do their own thing, but they also are looking on the other side of the fence and incorporating, I guess, things from COD into Battlefield. And I know there's some purists who would argue that, Battlefield is not like COD, and I'm not sitting here to argue against that or anything like that. However, I will say that in the space that is just public perception, Battlefield has always been under a paltry second to COD. And until such time happens where they can get out from underneath that shadow, I think this is just a dilemma that's going to happen time and time again, irrespective of how good Battlefield is or how bad COD is in comparison. I just think that they need to find a way of separating themselves from that shadow that COD is cast.
Well, what I think is going to happen here is I think that a lot of the hardcore crowd, the people that like the old Call of Duties and the people that have always liked Battlefield, are going to come back to this one in a big way. So it's going to be a more of a hardcore, like serious kind of shooter for people that, want that and are kind of tired of the Call of Duty shenanigans and tired of the war zones and tired of all the weird ass skins that really don't belong in that kind of shooter. And I think Call of Duty, yes, is still going to be successful because, the same kids that buy Fortnite and buy Call of Duty every year now because, that's their shtick. They're still going to go out and buy it. Nobody's going to change their fucking mind. But I think a lot of the people on this panel and a lot of the people that are in the chat right now, if you had to take one of the two, I get the feeling that the majority of us are taking Battlefield. Now, some people here are probably going to buy both games, and that's fine. But I think the majority of us
COD for me, especially when I'm playing with my kids, it's a non-issue. I can't play it. Like those kids, those guys are way much more advanced than I would ever hope to be with my 51-year-old arthritic fingers. So like I can't play it. Like it seems like it's fun. I'll go in, I'll do a little pew pew, and I'll leave, and I'll be done with it. And that's my extent. That is as much of how much I dip into COD. I'm looking for something with a little bit more substance. And I know Battlefield tends to have it. I've just never had the opportunity to sort of, like the last Battlefield I tried to immerse myself into was 2042, and I never got into it. Come
play with us guys, man, in a cooperative mode, and you'll have a blast. Trust me. And there's a lot less pressure. You'll do well, and you'll have fun.
Okay. That's the thing. You can be. The thing about Battlefield is, you can be high on the board, really high on the board, without getting like 100 kills. You know what I'm saying? Doing the objectives, doing the mission things, helping your teammates, being a true squad member. You can be higher on the leaderboard than the person getting 50, 60, 70 kills. It's the objective, and it helps.
What is the price of entry? What is the price of entry for, as you would say, newbies?
One mouth.
Probably $80. $60, $70.
No, what I'm saying is is it one of those things where a newbie goes in and pretty much has his ass handed to them on a silver platter day one, like it is with COD? Like I know when I play COD, I tell newbies,
don't look for the kills. If you think you got a kill, take it. But do the objectives. Get a feel for the game. Get to learn what does what. Get to learn what button pulls this out. What thing? Because the next thing you know, you're going to level up. And then you're going to get something else.
Half the battle with
I can climax faster. I climax faster than I last longer in Fortnite. So yeah.
One thing about Battlefield games, especially Conquer, and they bring back Rush or something like that. Those games can last about an hour. Yeah. It's not a quick in and out type of game.
And that's what I'm looking for, because I don't like having those types of games where you go in and like somebody randomly headshots you and your game's over, and you're like, okay, well, that was a good 10 seconds of my life.
I think Pickles is talking shit about you.
Uh-oh.
I have my ass handed to me on a silver platter, and I've been playing Battlefield for months.
Yeah. She said, "Wise, you a chicken shit."
I know I'm chicken shit. I know. I'm tired of being teabagged by 15-year-olds. I'm sorry.
But no, Battlefield is
and then talking about
Battlefield.
It's a team-based game.
Battlefield can be frustrating. Battlefield is harder if you're new to the game. It is a little harder to learn. There is more of a learning curve. You got to find a weapon that you feel comfortable with and good with, and then you got to stick with that until you can at least get the upgrades for the weapon, the type of scopes or the type of ammo clips and stuff that you want, but then it's stick with your squad. That's a big problem when you start running and gunning and you run away from your squad. You got to remember, like a lot of it with Battlefield is about spotting the enemy and
coordinating what you want to do. Correct.
Exactly. Maybe if you are getting picked off a lot, maybe stick with your buddies who are riding the tank. You can get on the gunner, and start mowing people down Halo style, stuff like that. Like you got to find what works for you, and you got to find a strategic thing. And like I said, you got to really get rid of the Call of Duty approach to Battlefield, or you will constantly get killed.
Yeah,
and look, trust me, nothing's more frustrating getting picked off by a sniper in Call of Duty or in Battlefield, because they're even harder to see than they are in fucking Call of Duty. Like these fucking dudes are halfway across the map, and all you hear sometimes is, and
but the one good thing is, if
dead.
You got a friend in there that happens to be a sniper, or he has something for snipers. If you see that guy, you can mark him. You can mark him. And then your friend can take that sniper out.
Exactly.
So counter snipe,
right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
instead of snipe themselves, and once you spot them, you can take them out.
Right? Yeah, I'm like, you got a friend in the jet up there, dude. I marked this sniper. Blow his ass up.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, I think it's safe to say I think it's going to be a really good game. I hope EA is successful with it. And we'll see what the future holds for the franchise. But it's going to be a very interesting year, and certainly an interesting fall in the world of big shooters.
If it comes out, if it comes out like they promised,
I think it will. This is the window. This is the opportunity. I think right now. Let's take advantage of it while it's there.
But if it ain't ready, push it back.
And thanks.
Don't rush it out. Don't rush it out. Just delay it. Just delay it. Don't rush it out.
Call of Duty for life.
I'm right though. Y'all know I'm right. Don't rush it out.
I agree. Absolutely.
No, we totally agree. Bro. We're good.
It's already facing an uphill battle. I do know that it has its own fan base, but as we were saying in the chat, me and Newf were going through all of the titles that were announced that are coming out this year. Yeah. It's still going to have an uphill battle compared to all of the other games that are out there, So
Battlefield has a big fan base. You really,
and I don't think coming out next year is going to be any beneficial to them, because Battlefield tends to come out in the same time frame that COD does. That's around holiday time, and next year holiday time pretty much is going to be reserved for GTA 6 for most companies,
but your Battlefield people will still get Battlefield, even with GTA being out. They'll still get Battlefield.
Yeah, but then you're really setting it up to die, aren't you? If you're going to put it out when GTA 6 comes out.
No, Battlefield.
I wouldn't want to launch in the same window. Let's put it that way.
That's what I'm saying. So I think it's in your best interest to get it out this year.
Battlefields have come out before with Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, but Grand Theft Auto now is much bigger than the Grand Theft Autos back when 4 and 3 and even 5 came out.
Oh, Nintendo better not launch nothing around that time either.
Oh man, new Mario.
We got a Metroid 4 coming this fall too. Speaking of shooters, so there you go.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Metroid 4.
And let's not forget, we got Clockwork Revolutions somewhere coming out in that.
Yeah.
Ken Levine is working on his game called Judas. They're somewhere in their pipe works for that. We got Intergalactic coming out sometime this year, next year. We got Borderlands 4, as we talked about. We got
Ninja Gaiden 4.
Yeah.
Dying Light's coming out in August. September now. I can't wait.
That day Borderlands.
Metal Gear Solid 3. That's another one. It's going to have a challenge even this year. I mean, even this year with Black Ops as well, it's still going to have a challenge this year.
Oh, absolutely.
Put it out.
No doubt. So kicking off to another topic. Is Xbox on a roll right now? Now, a few years ago, there was one thing that we noticed about the sales charts for games, and that was there was very few that were published by Xbox. And if you notice the latest trend, the top 6 of 10 is published by Xbox. So things turning around for the company right now, with Forza Horizon being one of the biggest games right now, Forza Horizon 5, and one of the biggest selling games on PlayStation. Quite impressive, if you ask me. So
3 million
it's kind of funny that
Forza Horizon just on PlayStation.
Games that were all these games that the PlayStation community had deemed as were absolute garbage are now fucking Oh, well, apparently they're important now. So it's kind of funny how that narrative has flipped the script. But what do you guys think about the resurgence of Microsoft into these top 10s? They haven't been there for a long time, and here they are, starting to dominate.
This is what
Let's get
Microsoft
up to like Perry maybe on this one.
Well, I mean, Forza, it's a very popular game with a lot of people, especially I've noticed rich people. They like to buy the whole setup and have that in their house, all that stuff, which is really cool. Maybe they reach gamers like that, and then you have gamers. Listen, Gran Turismo wasn't that good. Okay, I bought Gran Turismo, and I was like, this game sucks. Forza is a better game. So they got a really good racer in Forza on the PlayStation now. So
I got to ask you, Perry.
Yeah.
You talk about Gran Turismo. Do you? The one thing I really can't stand with these new Gran Turismo, I hate that fucking menu system that they use.
Right.
You know, where it's like you see this map and it looks like a fucking Ferris wheel and you got the garage and shit. Like, what the fuck is up with that? I hate that shit. I can't figure out where the fuck I'm supposed to be going and doing all the time.
And then I had to drive to a cafe in the freaking woods.
Yeah, this fucking cafe shit, and you're answering fucking trivia questions and shit. What the fuck is up with that?
What the hell is that? I just want to play a game.
I just want to race.
I don't know what
do license tests.
that is.
Yeah, I'm with you, Perry, man. When it comes to that fucking game, I'm sorry. Forza still rules the roost for me.
That unskippable cutscene for like 10 minutes or whatever. It had like Elvis in it. I was like, what the hell am I watching? I just want to play freaking racing.
It's a history lesson in cars.
Yeah.
Look at Elvis's ass.
So, but yeah, I mean, Forza Horizon, it's great. You know, people can pick it up and play. It's arcadey, kind of, and they get right into the game. They don't have to worry about it. I think Sony should just like either revamp Gran Turismo or just like leave it alone for a little bit. I mean, they left it alone for a while, but the last one just wasn't good.
Yeah, it's not the graphics or the mechanics. It just feels like it's weird. There's something weird about it. I don't even know. Like, to me, you know what was better than Gran Turismo, in my personal opinion, was Drive Club. Some people might disagree with me on that, but I love Drive Club. That game, look at the graphics in that game today. They're still some of the best graphics of a racer game on the planet, even to this day. It's insane. They were so good. But yet that game, I don't know what happened with that one. That one just kind of went down the drain hole real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, like, anybody take the floor, Proto? I mean, how do you feel about, this resurgence? Is Microsoft's investments paying off from here? Because, while they're talking about making all this money and we're seeing all these games now in the top 10, we're also still at the same time, yeah, we're doing really good, but we're going to lay off a lot of people.
Game-wise, I mean, you can't take anything away from them, right? I mean, they're pumping out the content and shit like that, so it's that part's paying off. But and you mentioned the layoffs and everything, and I'm going to say right out the gate, and I always do say it, it's terrible, and especially coming from the company that they are, and the fact that they had canceled the games that they canceled. But I mean, as far as what they're putting out, they've got the content now. I mean, and I don't want to come off like I'm fucking being a fanboy, console warring, whatever, but you would think with the money that they spent to buy up all of these publishers and developers and shit like that should be a foregone conclusion. I'm glad to see it paying off. I'm glad to see that, in the top selling lists of games for every month, you see Microsoft in there, as they should be, because they own all of these IPs and developers and publishers now. So it makes sense. If they hadn't, or if they weren't, and they had done all this, then they would have a major problem, but they don't. The exact opposite's happening. What they wanted to have happen, apparently, I mean, they haven't made it clear, but with the way things are working out, that's what's happening. Their titles are out there. Are they on multiple platforms? Yeah. But at this point, at the end of the day, who fucking cares, right? They're making their money, so that's what it's doing for them, And I mean, for that part, good for them. Everything else, no, it's terrible, because it's like they're pulling out all this bank, right? And still can't keep people from losing their fucking jobs. But that's neither here nor there. As a publisher and a developer and shit like that, yeah, it looks real good for them.
That's awesome. Wicked hot. What do you think, man? Things looking up here, or is this just kind of fleeting in the moment? But our games, are they carrying the load a little bit over on PlayStation right now? What's going on?
I mean, for me personally, I think they're putting their games everywhere. They're doing their own thing, and they're making money. You can't blame them. It is a business, and they're doing exactly what a business does. They're gonna put their shit as fucking many places as they can and bring as much money into that company as they can. But at the same time, for me, everyone is like, oh wow, look how well these Xbox games are doing on these PlayStation lists. This is such a boast. No. But like the way all these people are flexing about it is as if everybody on PlayStation has already like played this game and whatnot. I think they're missing the concept that, I don't know, maybe 90% of the fucking PlayStation audience has never played like a Forza game. So of course it's going to sell well. It has, one, never been on your console. Two, these people have never probably been open or experienced this game or had the opportunity because they can't spend the extra money on another piece of hardware. And like people just let that go right over their head. So yes, while it is amazing that they are selling well, I'm not surprised. And I don't think it's this big of a flex that everybody does online. That is just my personal fucking opinion. But
you got to. I was going to say, Hot. You got to remember though, man. These guys flexing online the way that they are, it's all meaningless anyway. Because at the end of the day, they don't mean shit. It's the numbers that mean shit.
But at the end of the day, also coming from somebody who invests in Microsoft from a stock perspective, if this did not happen with Xbox and their games, that would be a very, 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 very bad situation for Xbox. Okay, because you have to understand, there is no console anymore. There is nothing there besides the games. The games are what is making them money. If those games didn't sell, they're not making them money. Therefore, Microsoft corporate's like, if you're making a game that's not making us revenue, bye-bye. So yeah, I mean, as much as I'm happy for Microsoft selling as many games that they are doing, it's literally all their eggs in one basket scenario type situation here. Like this is like the end game of their business model. So this is like the last option that they have. So if it doesn't sell, they're screwed. So good. It is selling good. Good job. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Exactly. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
exactly.
Like, it's kind of like me. That's like somebody saying, oh, okay, you gave me my homework and I did my homework. I deserve a prize for that. No, that's what you were supposed to be doing anyways. Why do you deserve a reward for something that you're supposed to do anyway? So,
exactly.
It's like you don't have a console. You have no other reason for people to buy your game. So if it's now that you put it on another platform, it's still not selling, then guess what? That means your game is useless.
Exactly.
That's why Sony representatives said we're gonna start putting some of our games on Xbox.
Yeah.
So that they realize that
they're already doing that.
First of all, what is an Xbox? No. Sony's not doing that right now. They're putting their games on PC.
Yeah.
Okay, but the Xbox is a PC according to Xbox. So it's
stop trying to change the narrative right now. You know what I'm saying?
So what you're both saying.
Sony's about to do the same.
You know what's funny about that whole thing though? Sony said that in January of 2024.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's something that's already been known.
News like last week.
No, they said it 2 weeks ago.
I mean, people are talking. People are talking about
2024.
No, but people are talking about this shit like, oh my god, Sony games are all going to Xbox. Well, what games are exclusive to Sony?
Wise. You know what I wonder is I don't think they're gonna give the full out like I'm just gonna pull it out and just fucking blow my load everywhere like Xbox with the games going everywhere all at once.
No,
I feel like I want to know their approach. Like they're gonna bring the games over, but they're gonna slow drip.
It's going to be a delayed. No, per their model, it's going to be a delayed.
They're going to do like Microsoft did.
No,
here and there.
Multiplayer is going to be day and date. Multiplayer is going to be day and date because it has to, because that's the only way you're going to get an audience to even make it worthwhile. Multiplayer.
But what multiplayer does Sony have?
Well, I mean, you know,
Gears of War.
There must be a Helldivers 3 in the works.
No. I'm talking about I'm talking about on Sony's side. What multiplayer do they have?
I'm assuming there's probably a Helldivers 3 in the.
No, come on, dude.
Whatever multiplayer they release.
Sony doesn't have a multiplayer game. They all single players, and you all know it.
And their single players are going to be a year release. And you know what? A timed exclusive for 1 year is more than ample, okay? Because like after 1 year, why anyone who's wanted to buy that game has bought that game and played that game.
I bought it on PC.
And there's no reason to keep it. If your goal, and Sony's goal is to sell consoles, use their first parties to sell console, 1 year is all they really need, because in 1 year, everybody who's wanted that game or willing to buy a console for said game have done so. So, you know, they're not after saving it after 1 year, it's just really hurting themselves, especially if they can put it on like PC or Xbox and get a double dip on it, you know. So
see, that's Sony's biggest problem also. A lot of people are buying a lot of their first party games. They're always buying Call of Duty. They don't get enough money for the amount of consoles they got out there.
They get enough to do what they want to do. Their games are not there to sell games.
They get enough to stay alive.
They get enough, they get enough to be able to fight the next battle. Yeah, and that's how it usually works for most of these developers and most of these publishers. They get just enough to see to the next fight. Basically.
Yeah, but because of what Microsoft doing, they're way above that. They're getting way more.
They're way above that, but they're not in the business
because they're putting them everywhere.
How are they competing with Sony when their business model is different?
They're not trying to compete with Sony. They don't care about competing with Sony. I say this again. Microsoft doesn't worry about Sony. Their always biggest competition is Google, Apple, and all the other software people out there. NVIDIA, you know, but that's a different thing. But those are their biggest. Those are their biggest.
But that was also Microsoft's mistake from day one as well.
It's not PlayStation. They're not competing for PlayStation. They're competing for themselves.
They've always felt Google and Apple and all of them are their competitors.
Yeah, they are. And Amazon too, with the cloud.
Which is also probably the same reason Sony and Nintendo, quote unquote, beat them.
Because, and Amazon with their cloud service, but Amazon and Microsoft work together a lot of times, dude.
They all work together. They all don't work together. Apple and Microsoft work together, but they don't work together. Apple and Amazon work together, but they don't work together. Well, I mean,
now Microsoft is working with Sony.
Well, Sony,
Microsoft works with everybody.
They work together, but they don't work together. I mean, you know, they use some Azure services in their cloud infrastructure. Sony does. I'm not saying they do this for PlayStation, but for some of their cloud infrastructure, they use Azure. So all these companies are guilty of, you know, competing with, using the other as
a lot of Sony's games use the Havoc engine, which is Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they all use each other. You know what I'm saying? Some to more degree than another. So it's not a competition of console, dude. Microsoft said, all right, we're going to get our roots. Our competition is putting everything everywhere, like Windows is everywhere.
That was their thing from day one, but that's why they lost the console war, because they don't have a console.
They have a console. I got an Xbox right here. What are you talking about? How can you say they don't? You have an Xbox, so how can you say they don't have a console?
But it's that the next console is not going to be a console.
It is going to be a console. It's not going to be a PC. It's going to be a hybrid. It's the next innovation of gaming. You can't keep saying
I don't need the next
dude.
innovation of gaming. My PC is already doing the next innovation of gaming today.
Your PC can't play no damn games. You can't. Don't even say your wrong ally, dude.
Oh, wow.
Why do I need? Why do I need a Microsoft app that lets me play?
This is like the married couple
across different platforms when my Asus does that already.
This is not the way. This is not the way Newf should go out with us arguing.
In the right corner,
that.
we have Wise Old Gamer. In the right corner, we have Sir X-Man. Ding, ding, ding.
No, actually, I think this is
all right, boys. I want a clean fight. I want shirts off, and I want lubed up. And I want
shirts off. Here we go.
It's all skins, no shirts. Here's the baby oil. Let's do it.
Oh my God.
I got my box from P3 now that he's out of jail, so there you go.
Yeah, remember Happy Gilmore when the guy ran out of his field with the oil on his chest, rubbing his nipples, going to beat the guy. The first one, Happy Gilmore 2 wasn't that bad. Wasn't great, but
I liked it up until that last fucking golf tournament, and then it lost. And you just got too fucking.
Yeah, I know that was like, what the hell?
Even what's her name was in it for fuck's sake? Becky Lynch. She came out with the worst fucking acting possible. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, that was the worst for me right there. When I was like, what the hell kind of shit is this?
And the bad guy, I was like, it should have been a setup with Shooter McGavin again. Like that's how it should have been.
Shooter McGavin's not in it. Oh,
yeah,
he's in it.
Okay.
But
I like it when they do his coffee. I like it when they do that coffee.
Shooter again, you know.
Hey, Newf, I laughed when he threw that coffee in his eye, though. I thought that shit was funny.
So,
Yo, why you guys ruining the movie?
Boy, am I glad there was a whole lot of arguing going on there because I didn't catch any spoilers.
John Daly was funny in that fucking movie. That was for sure.
Yeah, well, I didn't even recognize him.
He starts fucking eating. He starts eating the fucking hand sanitizer because he thought it was alcohol.
Oh yeah, he started doing that, and then he got hooked on it.
Yeah, because in the fucking movie, for those that don't know, like Gilmore, like has all these. He's trying to quit being an alcoholic, and like every fucking prop he has is like got a cap on it, and there's like alcohol in it. Even his fucking cell phone, and he takes the cap off, and starts drinking out of it. So what the fuck?
I thought that shit was.
It's a good laugh, but it's not the greatest movie. But hey, it's good to see them all come back.
It's not like the first one.
No.
Yeah, it's not like the first one.
No. Yeah, but it was okay. It's good for a laugh. Yeah, but anyway, average movie. Yeah. Let's shift gears and shapeshifters in the chat. Welcome, shapeshifter hockey fan. Tell us, Ray Chase hockey Jones, fan. Infinite Hero.
Go the banana.
New freezing.
New. I know how to get them unfrozen. Golden banana, golden banana, golden banana.
Banana.
They put them in carbonite.
He's a banana.
Nah, somebody put a banana in his tailpipe. That's what happened.
Yeah, dude. I told you it would work.
You say banana 3 times, and Newf shows up.
Banana in his tailpipe.
Even fucking internet connection I got now.
Yeah, I heard about calling Candyman 3 times and saying Candyman, but calling banana 3 times and saying Newf. I don't know what that even means.
It has no meaning.
Well, my wife said my dick was kind of like a banana, but it wasn't very appealing.
You look in the mirror in the morning and say banana, banana, banana. Behind you stands Newf Nukem. Like, what the fuck? Where did you come from?
All of a sudden you hear a boom, boom, kaboom.
Hey, Newf. Hey, Newf, did she say, let me pour some chocolate on it and fantasize it's something else? Somebody else?
Oh, dear. That got real
banana split, bro.
Banana. Hey, you girly guy. You.
So our next topic should be a fun one. I haven't really gone down this rabbit hole for a while, but I thought we'd, end the show sort of on a light note and kind of get everybody chatting with something it's game related, but it's not about the latest news and everything. And it's something that the chat can certainly agree to. Okay, as gamers, we have plenty of things that we love about being gamers. But as gamers, and especially people that stream, people that podcast, and people that play games online, what are some of your biggest pet peeves in gaming or with gamers? And I want to start with the top of the panel first. We're going to go with Perry and Proto, the double Ps. So we'll start with Perry, man. Perry, what are some of the biggest peeves that you have as a gamer? And I bet you probably got some great ones too, because you're also a shop owner. You sell video games, and I'm sure you have fucking a dozen every fucking day that probably just about drive you bonkers. So what are some of your biggest peeves, maybe from a gamer perspective and maybe from a guy who actually sells things?
For me personally, games are too damn long. I don't have time for this shit. I need to get in and get out. I don't have time for these 50, 60, 70, 80-hour games, 100-hour games. I'd like games that are shorter, like Resident Evil 2 and 3. They're like 6 hours a piece. That's great for me, but that's just me. I know a lot of people like longer games, and that's fine. They want to justify the price tag with that. But I mean, man, I don't have time for this shit. As I'm getting older, I just really don't have time to play a lot of this stuff for a long amount of time. That's why if you see my streams, I'm jumping from game to game almost week to week because I don't have time to finish all these stupid games.
Yeah, it's tough, man. The games are really long, and that's something I think the industry needs to roll back a little bit. Unless you're planning to have a big RPG or something like that, which you kind of get. But really, like for the average gamer now with our times being the way they are, like 30, 40 hours is a stretch then, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I think. Like for me, I'm happy with games 20 hours and less. Like 5 hours is a bit like, but like, 10 hours is decent. 20 hours is almost perfect. After 20, it's like, what the fuck? Because most of these games, especially if they're linear action games and they go past 20 hours, you start feeling like at some point, like, haven't I just played the same shit for the last, like it starts to get old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And open world stuff.
How many times do they have the same fucking quests over and over again with a different skin just to make the game longer?
Yep. I hate that.
Yeah. Like rescue this guy and go here for this. And it's like basically it's not even legitimate to the story. Like it's such a, you got to go here just so you can upgrade something essentially. It's kind of like
God of War 2018 drove me fucking nuts because it's like, hey, you got to go to the tree over here. And I'm like, all right. So I go to I'm on my way to the tree, but there's some guy at the steps that you got to kill. Then when you kill that guy, you got to go and get the other thing, then go back to the steps, then finally go to the tree. And then when you get to the tree, he goes, no, you don't want to come to this tree. You want to go to that tree. And I'm like, who the fuck wrote this shit? I don't have time for this shit.
Even more egregious than that was Horizon Forbidden West when they made you do that stupid ass game. The mini game had it was like a game like based off of chess, their mini game, and you had to get this special piece that was on one side of the map. And in order to get the platinum, you had to get that piece and then beat everybody else with that piece throughout the map, and then you can get the platinum. And it's like, what the fuck am I doing here? Why am I sitting here trying to save the world, but at the same time play fucking chess with everybody? It's like it was like a fucking disconnect here. So that was outrageous. I was like, I hated that quest. It was like, oh my god, it was annoying.
I'm not sure what this is. Double backing?
Backtracking.
Evil. Double back. Oh, the backtracking shit. Yeah.
The most popular Resident Evil does the worst backtracking is Code Veronica. Because I replayed that and I was like, holy shit, I'm going back more than I could have beaten the first game 3 times.
Jesus.
You know what?
Veronica.
I can't
open this door, to open this door. Yeah, any other stuff, man? Like pet peeves, like people that, fucking eating while they're gaming or eating while they're fucking doing a podcast or.
What are you trying to say?
People like farting to the microphone or, greasy fingers, any shit like that, like.
Okay, this is one. I got one.
Well, you got to wait your turn. We're talking to Perry now.
I didn't have a turn. It's been all over the place.
Yeah, Perry.
But he put an order to this time.
Yeah, I said we're going to go with the P guys first. Perry or Proto?
All right. So
you didn't say that.
He did.
He did like 10 minutes ago.
He did not.
It's okay. It's his senility that's acting up. Oh, we forgive you, Sir X, man. We know.
Shut up. You last.
We know. Everything will be okay, sir.
Frank Hayes podcasters who do a voice impression. God, he must hate my guts. Sir X, he's trying to take people's turns. Is that one of your peeves there, Chase Jones?
What I hate when people come in, oh, you have all these consoles. Do they work? Like, no, I sell broken shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been here for 9 years and I just sell broken shit to people.
No, it's a recycling center.
Number 2, they walk in. Oh, did you beat all these games? Is this your collection? No.
I'm here to make money, bitch.
Wow.
And then, like I said, oh, were these all your games? No, they're not my fucking games. I ordered them when I opened the fucking store.
Mm-hmm.
People trade them in.
Mm-hmm.
People always trading in a console with a broken controller every fucking time.
Yeah.
Drives me nuts.
Perry's like, you gotta buy one off.
Do you do the live tests on the fly kind of thing? Like when you bring it in, you kind of just fire
I do. One thing I fucking hate about that, okay? This pisses me off. I'm testing the console and I'm trying to log in. The guy's talking about, well, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to test this thing, you fucking idiot. They're like talking to you like, oh, yeah, about random shit. And it's like,
my God.
My guy, I'm busy. I got to test your machine so I can give you your credit or your cash. Oh, my God. It's not like I'm GameStop where I got like 3 people there. It's just me.
Right.
Jay
Slayer, Jay, what's going on, brother? Good to see Jay Slayer in the chat. We got some
Jay
amazing
Slayer.
people. Yeah. Okay. Any further ones? Got more?
I don't know. There's a lot, man. There's a lot of shit that happens in the stores every day. Just people fucking weird when they come in too. I mean, it is what it is. It's just crazy shit.
I bet Proto's got a couple of good ones.
Go ahead.
For me, it's more, and this is all just going to be like, I guess you would say community based, just fucking tribalism and fucking attacking over just dumb shit. You know, you said it in your video, and Mag said it in his address on Twitter earlier. At the end of the day, it's games, man. We're supposed to be having fun. You know, just because you and I don't agree on something doesn't mean all of a sudden I'm some scumbag piece of shit that you can just, you know, turn around and talk shit about. I mean, I'll go out of my way to take the piss out of people and fuck with people, and that's, you know, that's one thing. But when you start like going in and just attacking people, and it's all over fucking video game shit, it's just like, come on, are you fucking serious? You know, I mean, I think it more just boils down to just how serious people take it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's video games. Is it paying bills? I mean, some guys that are, you know, major like Twitch streamers, yeah, I guess so. But like for cats like us and for cats like everybody in the chat and fucking, you know, most of everybody on fucking social media, this is our pastime, you know. Why you got to turn it into something where it's so fucking serious, where you're screaming at people and shit and going after people and fucking just doing just ridiculous dumbass shit, you know? That's my biggest pet peeve.
Yeah, and most of us are clearly multi-console owners, so it's not like we have a hate on for a certain company. Like they all do.
Oh, God forbid you forget about a company and hold them accountable.
Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, they're all alike. They're all a bunch of scumbags at the end of the day. They're all fucking out for the money. They don't give a shit about nothing else but the fucking corporate dollar. Like, you know, at the end of the day, that's the one thing we can almost all unanimously agree on. It's just how they go about their business is always the thing that's up for debate, right? Everybody's kind of going in their own route, and that, you know, and whether you like it or you don't like it, that's always the thing. But like, if you got multiple consoles, I really just don't see what the fucking big deal is, you know, like. But yeah, you're totally right, man. It's just the tribalism, the silliness. That's nice.
And even if you are you're dedicated to one platform, right? You know, just like, you know, let's say, you know, your Xbox guys, your PlayStation guys, your PC guys, what the fuck ever, your Nintendo guys, you're dedicated to just one. That's fucking cool, man. It doesn't make anybody better or worse than you because that's what you're doing, you know. And it's like, I get it, man. Everybody has their favorites. I got my favorites. You got your favorites. You know, it is what it is, and it's how it is with everything. You know, like you said in your video, everybody's got their favorite car. I've got my favorite particular guitar brand that I feel like is better than other people's guitar brands and this, that, and the other fucking thing. It's just, I just people. And
can you imagine if you drove up to a burger joint in the drive-thru and because you were eating at a burger joint that somebody else didn't like and they looked at it and said, "You're a fucking piece of shit because you're eating at fucking Burger King."
Right.
Can you imagine how fucking retarded that would be?
Well, on the same token, like people talking about, oh my God, how is Microsoft going to make money? Oh my God, how is PlayStation going to make? Who gives a fucking care how they make money? That's their goddamn problem, not yours.
Exactly.
Yeah, and on top, and then you get these clowns out there that are sharing like stocks about them, like, oh hey, this one's doing better than that one in the stock market and shit. It's like, are you getting a kickback? Are you investing? There are some out there that do it.
I do. And so when people say shit to me, like when they bring about with stocks, I'm like, wait a second. We need to talk about this, you know.
Hold up a second, sir. You know, it's just like it's I guess maybe it's just, again, to me, and it's the whole, like I said, social media and community and stuff like I love like this, right? Like podcasting and chatting and bullshit and you know, we all have our differences of opinions. We don't like everything that each other likes. It's just the way it goes. But we all have that understanding because we're human beings with a functioning fucking brain cell.
But you know, like that's what blows my mind is like there is not enough time on this planet to play every game to 100%. You just don't have it. There's no time. There's not enough time. Trust me. Now, if you like, say, for example,
not your turn yet.
Not your turn yet.
Oh man, got him.
I'm gonna go.
And then you go to rip off a Wise. That's another one. All these clowns out there that, you know, turn around and tell you, oh, you didn't really play a game unless you platinum it. Fuck you. I ain't got the time for it. I do other shit.
I mean, but like, I like talking to people who have passions about their game. Like, if you like Forza Horizon and I'm not a Forza Horizon person, good. Yeah. Tell me why I should be a Forza Horizon person, because you are a Forza Horizon person. You know,
that's the worthwhile conversation,
right?
You know, if you're passionate about something. But if you got some asshole, oh fuck you, you got a Nintendo, or fuck you, you play Sony. You know, you're jacking shit because Microsoft rules the fucking world. Well, we already know that. They're a fucking $1 trillion company. They'll probably have their hands in the White House one of these days, sooner or later.
They already do. So that's not the point.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, tell me something I don't fucking know. It doesn't, just because a company's got more money than another company doesn't affect my enjoyment of what I'm playing. I don't fucking care at the end of the day. I play what I play, where I play it, how I want to play it, and I don't fucking care. You get, you know, this one's better than that. Oh, you're not a real gamer if you don't play it on hard mode. Motherfucker, I'm 45 and I got a fucking defib in my chest. I don't need any more stress. Fuck that.
Or I like it, or people will try to show receipts, quote unquote, say, you can't, you're not a gamer because your gamer score is this level. Buddy. Right. You don't know my life, okay? You know, it's like one of those things.
It's interesting because there have been a couple of times where, you know, I start by taking the piss out of some of these guys, and then they get all fucking bent and want to go personal. And it's like, oh, post your, but you know, I bet you won't post your gamers. Here's my gamer tags, bro. Go ahead and post it. Preface it with the fact that I also work for a living. I pay my bills, and I also fucking. I play in a band on the side. I also build motorcycles on the side. Go ahead and preface all that, but that, you know, oh, but you don't really game. Fuck you, dude. I've probably been gaming longer than you've been a scratch in your dad's pants. Give me
Tell him go back to his mom's basement.
Exactly. You know what?
You know, it's just that kind of dumb shit. And it's the community.
My favorite is also if I bought this happened when I bought the Witcher 3 Elite Series S controller. Oh, you bought a Series an Elite Series. You must be an expert and shit. Like, boy, like what the fuck are y'all talking about? Do you know how many controls of each kind I got? You know, what the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly. It boils down to and it really just gives the entire like gaming sphere like a black eye when they see this kind of shit.
You know, Phil Spencer and those guys too. I mean, they said that themselves. Like that's one of the things that has always bugged them. It's about the community, some of that kind of tribalism, that immaturity.
Right.
You know, it's just like, you know.
No, he's full of shit. He likes that because that helps his bottom line. Because if we're fighting, it sells more for them. You know, that's what corporations do. Because there's a battle between McDonald's and Burger King, that helps both McDonald's and Burger King. You know, so it's the same thing here. There's a conflict between PlayStation.
Why
and
is it not your turn?
I'm sorry.
He just gonna keep working with it.
I'm gonna say something else real quick before we move on with that. You know, I bought every Xbox since it came out day one. Okay, I've purchased all the controllers. I have downstairs probably around 50 sealed controllers for the Xbox One / Xbox Series. Okay, I have sealed Xbox 360 controllers downstairs. Okay, those are thousands of dollars right down there. And I'm being told by guys who have one fucking controller, oh, well, you're just a pony guy. What?
Exactly. I'm told by bot that I'm a pony. I'm told by pony that I'm a bot. I'm like, what the fuck am I?
That'd be like saying you got a Chevy truck. You went out and bought a Chevy truck, but you keep showing up the Ford dealership to fucking buy Ford parts. So somehow, you know, but you hate Ford. It's the same. It's a weird. It's just
I got more controllers.
I'm not a Coke guy. I'm not a Pepsi guy. It's hot as fuck outside. I just want something to drink. I don't give a fuck.
Right. It's you know, it just, and like I was saying, it just kind of gives you a black eye to the whole fucking sphere of gaming. Because let's say you bring somebody outside, hey, video games are cool, and you're trying to show them, and then all of a sudden they see online interactions, and they're like, I don't want to be lumped in with these fucking Martians. I fucking stay away with it. There's this, you know, that part adds to like a social stigma to it that, like, unfortunately, cats like us still have a rough time beating. Oh, you sit in your mother's basement and eat pizza rolls and don't change your underwear and shit. And it's like, nah, I bathe, man. I know how I smell after a hot day. I like to not reek. You know what I mean? It's like, that's the kind of shit that just gets under my skin, because it's just this perceived notion of like, oh, you still get it. You're a gamer. And there's so much
and it's like that divides us, right? Republican, Democrat, race, all this stuff. The thing has always been that gaming is something that
it's not your turn.
It's gonna take us 3 hours to get to this pet peeve.
Right.
Go ahead. I won't talk. I promise. I'll mute myself.
At the end of the day, it's like you still have that kind of stigma tied to it, where it's like you're either just a fat smelling neckbeard, or you're a big titted e-girl with fucking cat ears on. It's like, oh, those are gamers. No, most gamers are actually regular, real people. You know, and it's just, that's all of that. And it really ties into that whole tribalism shit too. And that just, it gets under my skin. Sorry, I got long winded, but I don't have any like basic ass pet peeve, because I find a lot of that shit just funny, but it's just the shit that gets tied with it. It's, drives me nuts.
Okay.
All right.
This is a pet peeve. And I know we all used to hate it. I'm kind of glad it has dissipated. Little kids coming into your party chat because they know somebody in your party, and they jump in with you and start whining and talking and being annoying and stuff like that, and you gotta boot them. We have all been through that.
Hey, yes, we have.
And it is one of the most annoying things in the world.
Yeah, playing Battlefield. Now you can hear it.
Hey, can you revive me? Hi, does anybody over there got the sniper rifle? Do you know where we can find your sniper rifle?
So if it's okay with Sir X-Man, I got a story for this one.
Oh God!
Go ahead.
I need permission, Okay, I'm going to raise my hand to speak. Can I speak?
Yeah.
All right. So I have the flip of that. So my younger has wanted me to play Fortnite with him for the longest time. This was several years ago, and I would always blow him off. I'm like, nah, I'm not interested. I'm not a Fortnite person. So one night I heard him and his friends playing. So I go in and jump in on his server. And I didn't tell him about my handle. I just joined the group like I was just a normal player, right? And there I was. And of course, like I seeked out my son, and within a couple of seconds, I knew he killed me off, and I was dead, you know. And I mean, he did not know who I was, but you know, he killed me off in a couple of seconds after I found him. And he started teabagging me like normal, and he started saying shit like, you know, blah 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 blah. Tell your mama this, tell your mama that, blah blah blah. You know, the same shit teenagers talk, right? And he's telling me this, and all this time he's telling me this, and he's not aware that I'm his father, and he's telling me all this shit, right? Then I'm like, okay, well, I got to go, you know, because I didn't want to burst his bubble because he's having fun. So I said, okay, I got to go. To which he says, yeah, tell your mama I'm going to be there later on this evening. And to which I responded with, that's your grandmother you're talking about. To which everyone goes fucking silent for 1 fucking minute. And then next thing you know, everyone's like, good game, good game, good game, good game. And then he runs outside. He runs outside into the den. Dad, is that you? I was like, yes. And you better not talk about your grandmother like that again. And he's like, never do that
again. Busted.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I used to catch my kids cussing on live, and I used to be like, what did I tell you? If you cuss when I'm not here, I don't care because I'm not here. But if you know I'm here, there better not be no language like that. They're like,
no cussing.
No cussing. You can talk crap, but no cussing.
I'd yell down the hallway at my kid before he turned 18. He'd be like, you better not be saying no spirituals in this house now, son.
Well, when they got 15 and about maybe close to 16, I let some of it go. You know, some of it. But when they got to super harsh words, like doing it repetitively all the time, then I got on their ass.
Yeah,
I
still do. I still do. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But when they turned 18, I was like, look, you grown now. You can talk crap like everybody else online. But when I'm here, you keep it under control. When I'm not here, I don't give a shit. Yeah. So yeah, my other pet peeve, and I'm sorry, and this goes to what you guys talked about earlier. People talking more crap online than playing games.
Oh, yep.
That's my biggest peeve. You can talk so shit about a game that you didn't even fucking buy. That is
if we only talked about games that we bought or played, then nobody would have a podcast.
Nah,
there'd be no conversation.
The funny thing, as long as these games are, if you were playing the game, you wouldn't have time to bitch about it. Right? You got to get to the end first.
Yeah, but that brings up another point. What do you like doing more? Do you like playing the game or talking about it?
No, I like playing the game.
Well, I admit sometimes I'm guilty of spending too much time on the online side of things. But, you know, in my own defense, right, I stay in my lane. Like 99% of the times I stay in my own lane. I see shit that I don't like either, but I don't jump on anybody else's fucking timelines to talk shit or insult people. It's just like, yeah, don't agree with you, whatever, move along. But that's not how it works with me. I say something and then I get all these fucking twat waffles fucking jumping on my fucking thing, and half of them I don't even know. And I don't know
you're an OG. That comes with the territory, man.
I don't know what's worse, taking the shit from the people I don't know or taking the fucking shit from people I do know who used to say, yeah, you're awesome, Newf, and all of a sudden, you're a big piece of fucking shit.
You're a fucking celebrity, dude. You know this. You've worked in media before. You know how this shit works. You're going to get crapped on.
I'm a flip-flopping pancake motherfucker. Like, you know, like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
hey, don't you supposed to flip pancakes?
That's why he said he was a pancake, because he's
always you are Canadian. You got maple syrup, so yeah.
But you know, anyone who has any sort of public persona, however public it might be, they're letting themselves up for execution of some kind. So it comes part and parcel.
I guess the bigger you get, the bigger the target. It happens with everybody in the community.
So you should sort of be
like the bigger the turd.
I just don't understand the people that create the sock accounts though. Like how much time and energy does it create? You know, it's getting sock accounts to say shit and then you get blocked and blah blah blah, and it keeps on going, right? It's like I told people, if you just created your fucking account this last month and you're adding me, you better have a fucking good reason why you're adding me, because at this point, I'm just thinking you're just adding me. So again, you can be one of those guys who. I'll give you some fucking receipts, all right.
This is why I hated this.
They got him.
This is why I hate it. This is why StreamYards fucking suck. That's why I had to move from StreamYards. It is not a good app. They have a fucking, like, the back end of it, it is horrible.
I would just like to hold a moment of silence for our Lord and Savior, Newf Nukem. He was tragically taken away from us by the...
It's so hard
by the ex-snipers.
By the trolls of how you say Twitter/X. So we're gonna hold a moment of silence for our.
Newf was here, but now he's
back. Jesus, like Jesus himself.
He's back. Shit,
it's the second coming.
Didn't even say banana this time. What the?
That is
another thing.
This new internet provider I got is gonna get a fucking
no. StreamYard. No. It's not your ISP. It's the app that you're using. I can tell you after the stream. This app is horrible.
No, I can promise you this app and all my years of using it has never cut out on me until I started with this fucking new internet provider I got. They're fucking awful.
Okay, well, I mean, I've had problems with that app too. That's why I had to move away from the app for my own podcast. So
yeah, all my shit in my house, like supposed to be a 5G network, and all the shit in my house wants to somehow miraculously connect to the 2.4 gigahertz for some fucking reason. Then everything's slower than shit.
Another pet peeve.
Yes.
When the new game comes out and you buy it, and then it's on sale a month later.
Yeah.
That's why you don't buy Ubisoft.
No, when they started doing it, I was like, what the fuck? That's exactly what I said when they started doing that years ago. I'm like, really? Really? That's why people, and that's the reason why people don't buy games on day one no more.
Well,
because they know they're always going to be on sale at least a month.
Game Pass.
Especially Ubisoft games. Nobody buys them day one because they go on sale 2 weeks later.
Yep.
True.
What were you going to say, Perry?
If you buy the game physically from like a store or whatever, within return policy period, if that game drops in price, you could get a price adjustment. Just so you know.
Oh yeah, I've seen that a few times. Yes.
Yeah, that's been something it's been around forever. When Duke Nukem Forever came out, I finally bought it.
That piece of crap.
I paid full price for it, right? From Kmart. Kmart used to be down the street.
Woo! Kmart.
I love Kmart.
Bought their full price. Yourself. A couple of days later, that shit was like $11.
Oh my god!
And the lady fucking gave me my money back.
You'll have it now.
I paid $11 for it.
That is
hey, no, that's in my book. And my last one.
Yeah, go ahead.
When people put like 5, 6 years into a game, and it comes out broken.
Yeah.
There is no excuse when you put that much time into a game where it should be where it's broken. And this is my question all the time. What happened to the beta testers? What happened to those people? What happened to game testers? Oh, we don't use them anymore. We just trust the devs. I'm like, the devs making the game. You need game testers to make sure everything is working right, like they used to do.
Nintendo used to send people videotapes of like the upcoming games or whatever, and they would show you the guys going in the test room and sitting there with like a pen and a pad. They're playing the game, but they're also like, okay, this is where the game's broken, or Donkey Kong can't jump on this mountain, and they're writing the shit down. And Nintendo would tell them, guys, you're in the room for as long as you want, and you can order whatever the hell you want, pizza all night long, whatever.
Yep.
Just get that pad and the paper and fucking write on it, and just
so we can make the corrections. And they would do it for days and days and days and days until it was pretty much flawless.
Yeah, we are the testers now. We are the beta testers.
So. No, that sucks.
Right.
Not too
early access, don't you?
Not too much, but you're spending the money on these games.
Mm.
You can spend enough to have true game testers out there. The real type, the old school type. You know, get some old people, old gamers to do it. Get young people where they can't. You keep getting young people.
Let's get wicked hot here because we're getting close to the end of the show. We got to get a few more things out of the way here before we close up. But wicked hot, man. What are some of your pet peeves, brother?
Oh, my pet peeve is, man, okay, here we go. The difficulty that I choose to play my game at has no fucking effect on anybody else in the fucking world. So if I have a house, which I just got, so I got to take care of the house, the lawn, I got my job, I got to work overtime, I got to make sure I got money in the bank, fucking the mortgage is high. I don't give a fuck if I play every game on easy or story mode. It does not diminish your experience. I have a great time, and if it bends you out of shape, then you can go fucking suck on a fucking pickle.
On a pickle?
Right, dude.
That's like you had PG in that. I was going to say something worse.
Hey, I said when I let loose, I'll really let loose.
I see that, man. We're gonna have to wash out your mouth with some soap and water soon. You know?
Goddamn, no holds bars match. But yeah, that's
once the pickles come out, everything is.
Anything else in particular?
What's the pickle just itself?
You gotta
no. The pickles can come out, but it's once the jar opens.
The jar.
Let me see. No, the difficulty, I'd say that's probably one of that. Okay. I have a pet peeve. I love a pet peeve. Probably gonna stand on this hill alone, but I think, in my opinion, that we as a gaming community nowadays, with the way the landscape is, need to stop bitching about seeing used assets in a second version of a game. So, like example, Spider-Man 2018, Spider-Man 2. I know it got a little long in the tooth, but in my personal opinion, you got to do it that way. But in the second time, just cut the story down so you're not fucking over exceeding it. That would be, I guess, my other pet peeve.
That's a good one. I like everybody's pet peeves. There's a few. Okay, I guess I'm ready to roll out my few, and I'm going to try to keep this nice and quick. Okay, I'm going to start with one. Let's talk about the family conundrum, okay? I mean, first of all, I'll go with Sir X-Men. Totally. Great pet peeve is about really squeaky kids in multiplayer games, okay? There's a certain level of toleration I can handle. I can handle kids, but I don't like it when they're just talking a lot of nonsense, and they're kind of distracting you as opposed to like making the experience better. Or the kids that try to talk big shit, you know what I mean? Because they think it's cool. Or they think it's cool to be fucking little racist, little dipshits. It's like your parents need to slap you upside the head. Like, fuck off with that stuff. You're not impressing anyone. I'm not laughing over here. Like play the game, have fun. That's it. You know what I mean? And so forth. Second one, family. As soon as you fucking turn on a console and your family got something for you to fucking do, as soon as you hear the Xbox logo or the PlayStation kick in. We all know that one, right? I had a girlfriend I literally had to fucking dump after Gears of War came out because she annoyed the piss out of me so much. I was like, I'm done with this shit, right? Yeah, you can sit there for 5 hours. I could sit here like this, praying to Jesus for 5 fucking hours, wouldn't say a goddamn word to me. But the moment you heard that, the Xbox logo come on, it's like, I thought we were going to do something today. You're like, for fuck's sake, why we could have done something the last 4 fucking hours when I wasn't doing anything?
Nuke came out singing, move, bitch. Get out the way. God. Get out the way.
Another one I hate, and this one goes way back to the early days of playing Nintendo and Genesis. And I bet you guys all, I don't know how much you guys cared about this, but I fucking hate it. Is fucking Cheeto dust and fucking chip grease and popcorn grease on your fucking controllers. Clean your fucking hands if you want to play with my fucking games, okay? I hate it. It drives me bonkers. There's nothing worse. Your buddies are over you can fucking scratching their balls, fucking eating their Cheetos, and then all of a sudden they're on your fucking controller, and then when you pick it up, it's like, what the fuck is on this thing? You know?
Anytime
I would before I beat Sonic. Right?
Anytime I see somebody pick up my controller like that, I just crack them upside the head.
When I go to people's houses and I see their controllers and the little seams of the controllers literally like they got fucking farticles stuck in between them, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Clean your shit, man. No wonder your consoles break down after 3 months. You got fucking 5,000 dust bunnies back there mating in the fan. And I bet you Perry sees all this shit too, and you got to bring them in and trade them and fix them. I bet you there's ones he wants to burn when they come in his store. There's some fucking nasty.
Almost all of them.
Fuck, it's gross. Like, it's dudes.
Beyond gross. And they want like what they paid for it 20 years ago. Oh yeah, when I bought the 360, it's filled with shit and dust all over. Yeah, when I paid $400 when I bought it, I was like, yeah, it was 20 years ago. Things were $20 now, and he didn't clean it. I had to buy gloves, Newf.
Oh,
like whenever somebody brings a trade, I put the fucking gloves on, and I got.
Hell yeah, dude! I got a big old box of fucking shit on Amazon.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cheaters in online games. That's a big pet peeve. That bugs the shit out of me.
I got a pet peeve.
Go ahead.
My biggest pet peeve is now that every game has to be the same fucking game. Open world, Souls-like, fucking with RPG elements scattered through it. I fucking hate it. Where are the games that we used to have? Like, for back in the day, like with the NES, we had Ninja Gaiden. We had games, and that's what it was. We had platformers, we had side scrollers, we had RPGs, we had Metroidvanias, and they were distinct. Nothing was like. Everything here now is the same. If you look at Yotai, if you look at like God of War, and people are gonna say the story is different. Yeah, but it's the same gameplay loop.
I want my side scroll.
It's the same thing. Open world, pseudo open world, blah 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 blah. All that crap. I don't want that. Give me a succinct, small experience that I used to have, and that's all I really want. If it's an RPG, make it an RPG. If it's a Metroidvania, make it a Metroidvania. Do not try to put shit in there that I do not want. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Give me a Thunder Force. Give me a brand new damn.
Thunder Force. Oh man,
I love Thunder.
Metal Slug.
Give me a side scrolling shooter again.
Mm-hmm. And I hate
what happened to that genre, man.
And when we're talking about the gaming community, I hate what you guys said and to what you guys are saying about people talking about games and watching other people's pockets and everything. But to springboard on top of that, when you watch these podcasts and it's an Xbox podcast and you're thinking about you're thinking you're going to hear about Xbox games, and no, all they do is shit on PlayStation the entire podcast. Or you're watching a PlayStation podcast and all they do is shit on Xbox the entire podcast and nothing about the PlayStation games. And you're like, well, what the fuck did I just watch?
You got all these amazing games.
We got a PlayStation podcast or an anti-Xbox podcast. Like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Right.
You got all these great games, all these bangers, but somehow you're constantly talking about the Xbox stuff. It's what the hell?
Right. Like,
I never understood that shit.
Yeah, I never.
Another thing I can't stand is obviously the massive game file sizes, because I think some of them are definitely overdoing it. They could definitely compress some of these fucking things.
Yeah. Call of Duty,
because hard drive space right now is at a premium, and I'm so fucking sick of having to delete fucking everything to install something. Like, it's retarded, and then every time you do Call of Duty, you might as well forget it. It's like, there goes another 300 gigabytes. Like, doesn't it overwrite anything, or does it keep adding to it? Because it just seems like there's no space for these things. And season passes, that's another one that's got me absolutely drove nuts. Like, fuck off. I don't need your season pass shit. And stop tying all your DLC and your content into the shit, too. They have some really cool stuff, but it's like, yeah, you basically ain't getting none of it if you don't buy a season pass. You're fucked. And those games, those free-to-play games that basically give you absolutely nothing at all, it's like you either got to basically commit your soul to Satan to get one little fucking, colored gun at about 550 hours into the game. You're like, what the fuck? And then if you do go and buy shit, it costs like $40 for one stupid skin. It's like, what the frig, man?
I got one better than that too.
Battlefield.
That's like getting a fucking hooker for free, but you charge you $100 for the condom.
You're complaining about free-to-play games. I'm getting tired of the fact of buying physical games without a physical game.
Oh, yes.
That's what I fucking hate.
Here's a nice steel book that looks amazing, but there's nothing in it. You can use it for your marijuana stash, I guess.
Exactly. I with Forbidden West, I paid $300 for a robotic elephant and nothing else. You know, like, what the fuck? My wife is like, "What did you buy?" I said, I bought a robotic elephant. She says, "What does it do?" I said, "I don't know. It's a robotic elephant."
We're about to find out, honey.
Hey guys, I know we all can agree on this pet peeve. So you want to play a game and you log in and it says overgoing service maintenance. I'm like, what the fuck? I want to play the game right now.
Yeah.
Spinning wheel.
That so sucks.
And I also hate the precedent of paying $30 for 3 days early access to a game.
Oh, yeah, they always get it.
Yeah,
president. I mean, I'm guilty of it, but I don't like it.
Guilty.
I mean, they usually give you the deluxe version when you do that if it's on, if it's what you're getting, but still, it's just not that serious.
And another pet peeve is buying a game that will basically be rendered as a beer coaster about 4 or 5 years after it comes out because all of a sudden they don't want to pay for a server anymore. AKA something like Anthem, which is actually not a bad little game, but it's going to get shut down in December month.
I'll give you another one. I'm getting tired of these companies not following with their developers. Okay. Developers are people, if they can get somebody to pay them for doing jack shit, they will. And so I'm tired of these developers taking 6, 8, 10 years just to have their game canceled on the tail end of it because it's still another 5 years out. What the fuck is going on? Pay attention to what your developers are doing. If they're missing their milestones, cut that shit and, refund something else. Stop this bullshit where you just, it's rare. They can take 15 years if they want to make a game. Oh, it's so-and-so. They can take 20 years just for 20 years later. You just say, no, we're not going to publish it. No.
Yeah, exactly. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. And like Dizzy Delta, there's another one that's becoming a really shitty, trendy habit in the gaming industry is this paying the extra money so you can play a game 3 or 4 days earlier.
Right.
I think it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I think I get why they're doing it, but it just feels like a cheap and cheesy way to get extra money, And people, of course, it really gets people bad because of the FOMO, right? Nobody wants to be left out in the cold. Yeah. And I've always said that's another thing I have a problem with a lot of multiplayer games, and this is why they're so hard sometimes, is because you buy this game, right? Your buddies get it on day one, and if you're late to the party and you buy it like a year later, nobody wants to play it anymore because they've been there, done that, and beat it 100 times. And it's kind of like that. That's another reason why you kind of feel compelled to buy all these games because, like, if you're not playing when your buddies are playing, you're kind of left out in the cold, and it kind of sucks. You know what I mean? Nobody really wants to go back. And again, another part of the reason why it's tough to go back to older games, again, goes down to the hard drive thing that we talked about because nobody's got space to store any of this shit anymore, right? Mm-hmm. Like if you're not playing it, it's not part of your regular rotation. I've always said for me, the games I hardly ever get rid of on my hard drive are my Gears games, my fucking Halo games. Those are pretty much always installed, right? That's it. Those games are pretty much always on my hard drive because I know I'm going to come back to them, and those are massive downloads, especially Halo. Like Halo Master Chief Collection is about 150 gigs or some shit. You know?
That will never leave. Mm-hmm. For me, is that in my Battlefield 4 because I will always play my Battlefield 4 sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to spend the money, like again, I can't tell you how to spend your money. If it's worth it for you, that's great. I try to refrain from it, but it happens a lot. It's happening with a lot of games now. Oh, we'll give you 3 days extra access if you basically pay for this special whatever the fuck it is.
It's not that serious.
But anyway. Yeah, $20.
A lot of that extra stuff that they give you with it, Newf, you can get it on discount in about a month or two. Mm-hmm. So what's the point?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't know if Nintendo's going to qualm this one soon after the fans kind of get at them a little bit. But I certainly hope a lot more of the games that they're putting out are going to actually come on the cartridge instead of this key code in the box bullshit. Yeah. So if the game could fit on there, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them can, because I mean, some of these fucking little, micro SD cards or whatever the hell they call them. I mean, if you can fit like 250 gigabytes of data or 512 gigabytes, how the fuck can you not fit some of these games on there? That's what I don't understand.
They got micro cards that actually can fit I think a terabyte.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Perry just confirmed that with me. They got micro cards that can fit a terabyte. So Nintendo, there's no excuse.
No.
Well, here's the thing.
I don't know what all this shit's about, but yeah.
Nintendo's putting their games on the cards. It's the third parties, and it's because Nintendo is charging third parties more money for the cards. Like the bigger the card, the more money. And the companies just don't want to pay the money.
All right.
The companies
so we're back to the old Nintendo from the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Trying to gouge everybody.
Yeah, it's the same thing when Nintendo wanted to stay with cartridges, which cost more money because of the memory and all that.
Yep.
And Sony took it away when they came to disc, where you could have all the data stored on a disc, which holds the same amount, and then they put their memory storage within the console. As far as the back, what do you call it? The cache.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the difference why discs were cheaper than cartridges at the time. They changed it. They changed the script.
And that was how Sony competed, because they were selling brand new disc-based games for $40. Nintendo was selling games on cartridge for $60, $70 at the time.
Some of them were even more than that.
I got Mortal Kombat Trilogy downstairs. KB Toys, White Plains, New York. Okay.
Oh.
$89.99 is on the price. Is on the box. I still
we say that even famously so when the original Legend of Zelda came out, the gold cartridge, it was $69.99.
Yep.
That thing's about $700, $800 now.
Yeah, that's downstairs or something right now. But yeah, I mean, so when people were talking about like the games going up, well, they were very expensive back in the day. They just became a standardized price once PlayStation entered the market. And that's what brought in the $59.95 price and $49.95, $59.69 price. And then, of course, whatever. But yeah, before it was like, I remember the Neo Geo, the games were like, what? I think $250 a pop.
Oh, yeah, $250, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the old Neo Geo, yeah.
And the console was what, $600?
Yeah, the console was like, the freaking controller itself was like $125 for just one, and because it was a joystick. Yeah. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, great pet peeves. Everybody chimed in. We got some great ones out of the chat as well. Now we're going to get ready to pretty much get ready to close the show, but we got a few surprises for you first. First of all, let's bring in, we got Arnold Safehouse, Cletus, and guess who's making an appearance this time who hasn't been here for a while. We've even got Handy Andy in the building. So if you guys got any questions for any of them, now is the time to go ahead and ask them. So how about it, guys? Anybody on any questions
before you start this? I definitely got to run. It's time for my medication. I got to go to bed because I have an early morning tomorrow, so I got to run.
Okay, my brother. Well, thanks for being here. It was a pleasure, honor to have you. Thanks for being part of this finale, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. And catch you guys Wasted or Wise Friday nights.
Yep, thank you. Appreciate it.
Dude.
Take care.
Had a blast, brother.
Take it easy. See you soon.
You better take his meds because I think he was off them tonight. Okay.
Hey, we lost.
Anyway, go ahead, guys. You got questions? Who you got a question for? We got a super chat first. Let's get to this one first, real quick. We got one coming in from DE who drops $10.
Have an eighth of a game. I think he means because the games weren't on the when they launched broken.
Right. Okay. We got questions out. We got one coming in. Let's see here. First one comes in versus Chase Jones.
Cletus, has AI changed the way you live your life?
Well, hey, filling it in. How's it going, guys? It's good to be here. It awfully fucking sucks, first of all. Newf's got to shut down a good thing. I don't know why he always does that. This guy is like, he's ruining my erections. Because every time I get excited and I think it's going to be a part of something cool, he comes along and be like, I'm going to be a Debbie Downer, and I'm going to fucking get out of this shit again. So, Newf, you can go fuck yourself. But anyway, AI has changed the way I live. Of course, well, not quite so much yet. But the best thing about it is I can soon divorce the missus because I'm going to have one of them robot AI things that's going to be able to go over and it's going to be able to clean my dentures. And it's probably going to be able to suck my dick even better as well. And she might even come with a warranty. That's pretty awesome. So, yeah, it's going to change my life sooner than later there, Chase Jones. Thanks for the question. All right. What else we got a question from?
Arnold, what do you think about the sock accounts? And do you have maids on sock accounts that are trying to get to you?
Okay, we got one from our friend Frank first. So I guess we'll do the Arnold one first. Arnold, do you what? Do you bang on your maids? You hire them? Do they need
what do you think? What do you think about the toxic community and the socket accounts? And do you have maids that have sock accounts? I don't know.
It is terrible, but it's something that I've gotten used to, being a celebrity, that you're always, you're always going to be a target of the audience out there. And, you can only imagine the jokes and the memes and all of the crap I've had to take over the years, especially with the maids. I mean, even listen to Newf Nukem's channel. They're always asking maids, what about the maids and the donkeys and all the shit that I don't know. I mean, spirit, but it's terrible. They got nothing better to do. I mean, honest to God, do they not even have a penis that they can go in the corner and whack a willy once in a while? Go have some fun and play some games and go jerk off in the corner. That's what I had to do now. Actually, I would lift in weights when I was a kid. So I had lots of ways to pleasure myself that wasn't about getting off and telling people how to live their life. So, yeah. Okay, we got, let's see here. You have one from Frank. Frank, come in here. Let's see here. Let's bring Frank's question up here because I know he's got one for Handy Andy.
Handy Andy, do you think Newf will still stick his hand up your ass from time to time?
Hi guys! Oh yeah, of course, Newf Nukem. Seriously, it's about fucking time you brought me back on this show. I'm getting really lonely, as a matter of fact. My ass is starting to get kind of chapped because there hasn't been a hand up there to keep my anus warm for a very, very long time. So I think from once in a while he'll pull me out of the drawer just like he pulls his dick out of his pants, and we have a little dance together. It's fantastic. But I love this show, and I'm gonna miss it. Most importantly, I'm gonna miss all you guys. I'm gonna miss all like Perry and ProtoFoxy and fucking Sir Gabs a lot in the corner, and of course your wicked fucking twat over. Did I say twat? I mean hot. I gotta miss all you guys. You guys are fantastic, man. Like seriously, I really love this show. The fucking the people in the chat are amazing. Oh my god, I'm almost getting wet just thinking about it. But yeah, they'll bring me back soon. Okay, I might do a couple of my own podcasts. I might start something up soon because I think that would be really, really cool. And I can have some really good ideas about video games. Okay? See ya.
All right. We have got, we're gonna, we get one, maybe one for Safe House, perhaps. We got Cletus Arnold. And so do we have anything for Safe House so we can bring him in here? Hey, Mental Line R is in the chat. What's going on, brother?
Shout out to Mental.
We got one from Chase Jones. Safe House.
Safe House. Who has deeper dimples? The dimples on Phil Spencer's face or the craters in your own butt cheeks? Wow. What the hell is that?
Hey man.
you gotta there you
Y'all
go.
made a bunch of cock asses. First of all, I'm gonna miss all you fucking cock asses. Okay, you cock asses is amazing, but yeah, the dimples on my Phil Spencer, that fucking face is deeper than any of the fucking dimples is ever gonna be on my ass. Okay, it's deeper than any of that shit. I am sad that this fucking podcast is gonna end, but at the same time, I'm kind of happy because I don't have to come back here and I don't have to blah blow smoke up anybody's ass, and I probably don't have to, worsen my case of laryngitis. Okay, you know what I mean? So, it's been a pleasure and an honor to be here, and I'm going to come back from time to time. Maybe me and Handy Andy and fucking Cletus and Erdl. Maybe we'll make our own fucking podcast. And fuck you, cock ass, Newf Nukem, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But this has been awesome. So many goddamn amazing people in here. Chase Jones and Fazah and fucking Stevie Mac and Draven Darrow and RWK and fucking Dallas Ray and fucking
Amazing people, man. You guys is amazing. You're what makes this community click. You make this community click like Vaseline on the top of my dick. You know what I'm saying? You guys are fucking awesome, man. I want to stick my dick in all you assholes right now because I need to feel that pleasure, baby. Let's go. Come on. I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna chew on some Percocets and fucking get down with it. But you guys are amazing. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here because I think Newf has got to introduce a very special first time appearance. Apparently, we're going to introduce him here. So we got a new guy coming in here now, and here he is, guys. We better get ready.
In a world where game prices have been skyrocketing, who can you call on to save all the gamers? It's gonna be Game Pass, man. And all you have to do is just subscribe and just wait. If you subscribe and you just wait, the games will come. It is the guarantee. It's a fact. And if you have nothing to play on, at least you got this. Because this is an Xbox. Motherfuckers. I need you to subscribe. Everybody in the chat. Game Pass Man is here. You just have to wait, folks. You just have to wait.
Oh, we need to clip that and put that on Twitter. We need to clip that and put that on Twitter. We need to put that on Twitter.
Wow.
Oh
Wow.
If PS Plus just isn't cutting it at the end of the day, you know where you need to go. Come over to
Well,
Xbox
guys, I want to say
with Game Pass.
welcome, Game Pass Man. We've never thought we would see the birth of a new superhero on Gaming After Dark, but I think you just stole the friggin' show. I gave Superman like a 7 out of 10. I think this entrance gets a fucking 10 out of 10. Oh my God. There you go, guys. Game Pass Man makes his worldwide appearance on Gaming After Dark. Something tells me we have not seen the last.
Did you stack?
Look at that view, baby.
Are you paying him monthly or did you stack when you're paying this guy?
I think he's got something going on with Safe House. I think Safe House discovered him from the back alleys of Afghanistan somewhere.
Look at that. Look at my chain. Game Pass Man.
Oh
Just
my God.
Wait. Just wait, folks. That is the motto. If you're dying, just wait. Subscribe. Then I'll be able to help you.
I never want to see that again.
Till next time,
I
folks.
never want
It
to
was a
see
blast.
that.
I have more subscriptions to hand out. Till next time, my friends.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
I think
was
we have
like-
a new version of OnlyFans with Game Pass, man. So I hope you keep on waiting.
That was worse than my worst nightmare I could have ever thought about. Oh my God. Oh Jesus.
that
There
was
you go,
incredible.
guys. You know what the special surprise was that I couldn't tell you about. Now you have it.
It was worth the surprise.
I bought these at Walmart.
Hey, you're not supposed to give away your real identity.
Oh, shit.
This is an Xbox.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man, camera, turn your camera off.
Ah! Ah! Imagine. Jesus Christ.
He's not doing very good as a super. He gave away his identity in the first show.
That's right.
I swear to God, that reminds me of the first time the 360 got the camera.
Oh
And
my
you
God.
were playing
Whoa,
Uno
dude, what did I miss?
camera.
What did I miss, guys? What
Oh
did I
my
miss?
God.
Anything good? Anything good?
Oh,
Oh, man.
there you go.
Oh,
Holy fuck.
oh my God.
I would rather play strip Uno than see that again.
Oh.
Oh,
That was fucking
man.
awesome.
wow.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
my God. You gotta work on a theme song for that. Should be awesome.
Game Pass.
The prices go up.
Oh, Disney Bell
game
did the same, man. Oh, that was
Who are you
awesome.
gonna call? Game Pass Man.
Anyway, that was fucking worth
Nukem going
stuff. Game Pass Man.
Oh man, PS Plus man just cut him off.
Yep.
Oh my god, what happened, Newf? He's dead.
Oh, I think YouTube said you took it too far with that one.
They were like the sex of.
Thank God it didn't cut out during that amazing entrance. That was awesome. Let's let everybody get out of here. First of all, without the chat, guys, this podcast have never went anywhere. I told you that last night, and I'll say it again. You guys are absolutely amazing. Every single one of you. It's too many to mention, but a lot of you have been here from the beginning, like way back several years ago when I started GAD, and continue to be here today. And I can't thank, obviously, you guys enough. You're amazing to this panel. You guys are incredible. You're more than just a panel. Your family, your friends. I love you to pieces. All of you guys have been amazing since coming and being a part of this project. And you can obviously see why your Wicked Hot was a fantastic addition to this group, because he fits right in with us. And
Nut job.
Like I said, guys, thank you so much. Yeah, the sense of humor, like I said, like we can have fun here, and this is not just a podcast of chatting games, but I think you've always could tell with Gaming After Dark, we've had a lot of fun, and it's been just amazing. So to all the guests who appeared on this show, again, thanks to Wise Old Gamer, thanks to everybody that's come out and been a part of it. Again, shout out to Mag, shout out to Titan Drago, shout out to those guys who've been a huge part of the success of this show, and will continue to be at some level in the future. Again, we will bring this back from time to time. We'll keep you posted, man. When the shows are coming, I'll try to give you advance notice. But I'm going to let everybody get out of here, and I'll be around, and I'll still be gaming, and I'll still be streaming. But the boys here, they've got a few special announcements of their own. I'll let them take it away. Proto?
All right. Well, we mentioned before that we were going to continue on Tuesday nights. We're going to move a half hour earlier to 8 o'clock. We have a name for the show, and it's going to be called Gaming Ain't Easy. And it'll pick right up next week where this is going to leave off. It'll just be on my channel. So everybody in the chat, just pay attention. I'm not going to go out there and say, hey, subscribe to my channel and stuff like that. I'll keep everybody notified on X, and we'll be talking about it throughout the week.
We'll share it out. We will share it out.
Yeah, definitely share it out. We'll have all the links.
9 p.m. Eastern Standard. And then
there's 8 Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, gaming ain't easy. The four of us are going to keep going. Newf, you're always welcome. And then when the pop-up Gaming After Dark shows come on, then we just switch back to being Gaming After Dark, whatever. But yeah, so everybody's got a place to go. So
you guys need to come and watch the first episode, because you're gonna love the new theme song.
Oh yeah,
people are gonna love the new theme song.
I wonder if any superheroes are gonna show up.
It was beyond what I was even expecting. That's how good it was.
Well, I hope we see more of Game Pass, man, because I think he's got a big future ahead of him here.
Game Pass man needs to die.
I think he's got to be on every Tuesday. This guy now.
I think
he's the best value. He's the best value superhero.
He is.
How's he going to break the price how's he going to break the news when they raise the price $5?
Oh man! Dude.
Oh, we'll have to do a special
Describe the Game Pass.
When the price goes up, he gets a little boner. It's like, man.
He gets an erection.
Yeah.
So lie about the prices. That's by Pinocchio.
That's a good idea. Let's Phil Spencer get an erection every time he raises the price.
You know what sucks?
So he gets a rise out of something.
I hate you, Wicked, because I can't get that picture out of my mind right now. I'm going to have to go
There's
watch.
a lot of pictures.
I'm going to have to go watch some Pornhub to get that out of my mind.
Oh man, dude, just look at bald white guys.
But
bowling every week now because he's not going to be able to look at you like straight anymore.
Nope.
He's giving these motherfuckers Game Pass, man. He looks just like him. I swear he is. I'm not Game Pass, man. I might look like him, but I'm not Game Pass, man.
But that's what I got.
Game Pass, man. No.
Bad. Bad.
You're
bad.
You
bad.
Game Pass, man.
No, I'm not Game Pass, man.
I think he's a friend of Wicked Hots, but it's not hot, man. No, it's not hot. So.
I feel like Perry is like Game Pass's Spider-Man, and Perry writes like not the Daily Bugle, but it would be like the Daily something else, and he's just like, get me pictures of Game Pass, man.
The Daily fuck you. That's what.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, honestly, Perry should get a big white suit and kind of do like a Kingpin knockoff.
I was just thinking that.
Damn.
Yeah, it'd be like the PlayStation Pin Man or something.
It'd be way too fucking funny.
Slam.
I feel like
Chase Jones agrees. That would be sick.
I feel like if you had like
a PlayStation Pin.
Remember Spider-Man on the Genesis? Kingpin puts a hit out on Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have Kingpin put a hit out on Game Pass, man.
Yeah, with PS Plus, man, but it's a makeshift.
Sir X-Man could wear a wig and we could call him Queen Pin.
Oh God.
Dude, I've been with too many women for that to ever happen, so don't even go there like that.
Hey, if the crown fits, wear it.
Yeah. Proto needs to come up with a little fucking intro rock tune for your entrance.
Oh,
that I got covered.
I'll get him.
Got it.
Anyway, guys, continue on. There's just again full details on the show. Obviously, you're going to be back on Tuesday nights a little bit earlier, which is fantastic. So, and it's kind of funny. Instead of GAD, you're like GAE.
Yo, let's get gay, boy.
We didn't do that on purpose, just so you know.
Right?
No, we
Sir
really
X-Man's like, I don't know if I want to be a part of the show anymore.
It was funny because I was listening to the Godfather's WWF song, and his whole thing is pimping ain't easy. So I was like, oh shit, pimping ain't easy because we're always getting in trouble online. So, and I read about these guys. And they decided.
Oh, check this out. This is funny because Chase Stone says, "Get a lap furless cat," and guess who has furless cats in their house?
I got 3 of them.
He's got 3 of them. Dr. Evil in the flesh right there.
I got a pink one too.
Awesome.
That's lit, dude.
Oh my God. That's great. Anyway, guys, you know where to find these dudes each and every week. Obviously, Tuesday nights continuing on after this one shuts down. Their links are in the chat. And I'm sure as long as you're following them on social media, which again, I have their social media links and their YouTube links and stuff in the chat description on this channel. So go check them out. Make sure you're subscribed and stay up to date on all that they're going to do moving forward. And I'll keep you up to date on what's happening with me. I guarantee you, I haven't seen or heard the last of Newf Nukem. I will be around. I'll be streaming some games. But again, just nothing sort of like regulated. You know what I mean? Like, that's all it is. But chat's been amazing. This panel has been amazing. I want to thank everybody again from the bottom of my heart. You guys are awesome. Want to just say, have a great night. Remember, keep your life in perspective. It's short. Have fun with it. Enjoy gaming. It's all part of the process. And don't take shit too seriously, man. And that's it. That's all I got to say to people. Game on and have fun.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Peace
Much
out.
love. Yep.
Peace, boys, girls. Peace.